Yo, welcome to Raw Sports Radio. Man, we got a little drama going on right now in the NFL and the sports world. Uh, I'm sure if you haven't heard by now, the Michael Orr situation is really like got the internet on fire. You know what I'm saying? By the way, man, if you haven't by now, please support the channel. If you're watching the video, support the channel. Subscribe to Raw Sports Radio. And put the notification bell on. Also, we got a guest in here. Pretty much damn near family. D'Angelo at whatever the fuck I want podcast. Go subscribe to him. Also, man, check out my man Terry at Natural Born brand. Check out his clothing line, man. Support the black man. So yeah, man, let's get into this article, man. We got this article from Michael behind the controversy behind the movie Blindside. If a lot of you, I don't know, I'm assuming a lot of people already watched that movie, or at least half the people that's listening. But I want to cover this. I want to cover this real quick. I want to cover the backstory to it. So I'm gonna read this right here, man. It said on Monday, the one-time NFL player whose story was dramatized in The Blind Side asked the Tennessee court to end his legal relationship with the Tui family, who took him in their home as he navigated the foster care system, and went on to become a football star and a pro player. Or at 37, claimed he recently learned that he had never been adopted by the Tuis, as portrayed in the film. Okay, he said he also said that he'd been tricked into signing an agreement that made the couple his conservators, giving them authority to make his business decisions and allowing the family to profit from his life story. The Blind Side, which earned $309 million at the box office. And he said, here are some of the burning questions around The Blind Side, which Sandra Bullock, a Best Actress Oscar for the portrayal of the Leah Ann Tui, and co-starred Tim McGraw as her husband, Sean, and Quentin Aaron as Oher. Oh yeah, Quentin Oher. That's the guy who played as Michael Oher in this movie, though. So a lot of times people like myself get them confused. So that's just a reminder. But I wanted to skip down to what Michael Oher was saying about it. Let me get his comments on it. Anyways, let me just skim through this right quick. Hopefully, I ran into his comments. It said other mentions. Okay, it says Orr took issue with the focus on the Tua family. The Blind Side is about how one family helped me reach my fullest potential, but what about the people and experiences that all added up to putting me in their path? As anyone in my family would tell you, they were just part of a complicated series of events and personalities that helped me achieve success. He wrote, they were a huge part of it, but it was a journey I started like long time before, they entered the picture. And it says, or also mentioned the conservatory in the memoir, describing when he became a legal member of the Tui family. Sean and Leah Ann would be named as my legal conservators. They explained to me that it means pretty much the same thing as adoptive parents, but that the laws were just written in the way that took my age into account. Honestly, I didn't care that it was called. I didn't care what it was called or wrote. We were family. He said, according to the Orr's petition, Leah Ann and Sean Tui negotiated a movie deal that gave them and their two biological children $225,000 each, and 2.5% and 2.5% of the film net proceeds. In 2007, Orr signed a contract with the 20th Century Fox, which unbeknownst to Orr, gave away his story rights without any payment whatsoever. The petition alleges. So and then he said Michael received nothing, or petition says a story that would have not existed without him. Sean Tui disputed Orr's account, telling the Daily Memphian newspaper, "We did not make any money off the movie." Okay, which we just read, they made 2.5%. Tui added that Lewis, his friend since childhood, gave us half of his share of the money the author received for the film. Everybody in the family got an equal share, including Michael. It was about 14,000 each. Tui says. Okay, and it says in an interview with the Washington Post, Lewis said no one involved in the story saw millions despite the movie's success. Everybody should be mad at Hollywood's studio system, Lewis said, or should join the writer's strike. It's outrageous how Hollywood accounting works, but the money is not in Tui's pocket. Hard time pronouncing their name. But it said Lewis said that ultimately he and Tui's family received about $350 each in the movie's profit. You know what I'm saying? And I think I skipped over the part where Michael Oher came out, but he said that he don't like the way the movie portraying him. But it's it's an article, man. I get to it later on, man. I just, you know what I'm saying? I just had to start it off with that. But damn, Trav, where you at, Trav? I think I spent too much time reading that. Where you at, Trav?
Yeah, I'm right here.
But those are the facts, though, man. You can get your take on it, man. Michael Oher said the movie portrayed him as a dumb, big dumb football player or whatnot. So, damn.
See, my thing is years later, he had plenty of time to come out and say something. When it was done, he could have said something about it. Or while it was going on, he could have said something about it. Because he's not just finding this out.
Right. Let me read this right here. Right. It says the film is a dramatized Hollywood account of Moneyball. Author Michael Lewis, 2006 book, The Blindside, The Evolution of a Game, written while Michael Oher was playing college football at the University of Mississippi. The book also used Oher's true story and highlighted the left tackle, which protects the blind side of predominantly right-handed quarterbacks from pass rushers. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, Michael Oher said, I felt like the film portrayed me as a dumb, as dumb instead of a kid who had never had consistent academic instructions and ended up driving once he got it, Oher wrote. But yeah, I just had to add that in, man. But yeah. Or said they misrepresented him in the movie, you know what I'm saying? They killed his image, and then on top of that, he didn't get paid, basically, in a nutshell.
Yeah, I know that's what he say, which he probably didn't get paid. But I don't know, all the facts will come out once they go to court. I told you, Hugh Freeze made a statement because he said he know both sides of the family. He loved both sides, Michael Oher and the Tua family. But the Tuas or whatever their name. But
But he leaned more towards the Tuas though, right? He said that he could have came and talked to him.
He said he's sure if he would have called him, whatever, contacted them, that they could have got that stuff. Yeah. So that, to me, that was hitting that he with the bullshit. But Free just ain't want to come out and say that. Yeah. That's how I looked at it. But, like I say, we won't know until all the facts come out. Because he can say what he say about it. They can say what they going to say about it. But we won't know till all the facts come out in court.
Yeah.
But me personally, as a grown man, I feel like, if he was going to say something about that, he should have said something years ago.
And at
a lot of time when people do that, I feel like they pockets ain't right.
Right. But at the time, you got to take into account that he was he was 18 or what hold on, when he signed his
when the movie came out,
2007, right? So he was like I think he was 19. He was just happy to get adopted, get into a family, get out the streets, So he said it felt like family, so he didn't question it. So he didn't know the law. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know the nature of the beast of those fine print and the contracts and all of that. He wasn't cognitive of it. So
Now I read something that said that he said he didn't even sign anything. He don't even remember signing it.
yeah, but I think they got his signature on it, man. So making him the
But if he
conservator.
did at a young age, I can understand that
Right, right,
because
right, right.
they taking care of you or whatever, and they like family, and they like, oh, we need you to sign this. I'm sure he just would have, he would have just did it and
Yeah,
won the
yeah, yeah,
question.
yeah.
So I'm sure it could have happened.
Right, right, right. Hey, man, legend, man, what you think about this?
Um, Honestly, bro,
Legend, where you at, legend?
can you hear me?
Okay, where you? Jake, unmute yourself.
Hey, y'all can't hear me, bro?
Jake, 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 unmute yourself. Hey, man, y'all be ready. Hey, legend, I'm gonna come back to you.
Oh,
Where
I'm
you at?
here.
Okay, Mel, hey, Mel, Mel,
Hear me?
I'm out. Yeah, yeah, go ahead, Mel.
Okay, a couple of points, man. Let me make a couple of points, man. And it's common sense, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. First of all, there was a bunch of deceit going on in there and manipulation. Okay, let's make a couple of points. First of
Most
all,
definitely.
the kid was young. First of all, okay. Another point is that Hollywood, and the history of Hollywood, how and Hollywood's betrayal of black men. All right, and where the deceit and manipulation comes in is that they had him under the impression that he was adopted. But the truth of the matter, it was like a conservatorship. And it's a big difference between adoption and conservatorship. That's manipulation. That's deceit, rather. And it doesn't matter when the brother says it was not an accurate
Mel,
portrayal of him.
Mel, let me pause you right quick. But yeah, for everybody out there listening, the conservative, like Mel said, it's a difference between adoption and conservatorship, because it's conservatorship is sort of saying you're not responsible to handle your own money. And it
Right.
goes right in
Like,
line with the movie portraying him to be dumb and not competent enough to handle his own money.
thank you. Like a
So
custodialship. Okay,
yeah.
so that's a big difference. That's deception there. Yeah, he was in the family and they had him under the perception that he was had been adopted. Okay, that's deceit. It doesn't matter when he says the movie is not an accurate portrayal. It doesn't matter when. Early on, 20, 30 years later, it doesn't matter. If it's not accurate, it's not accurate. And and anybody who saw the movie can tell that they portrayed him as being a dumb, slow, you know. But the truth of the matter, they didn't teach him football. He was already an All-American. He was an All-American. So they didn't teach him how to play football. He was already one of the best in the country when
Yeah,
she
yeah, yeah.
went
He
and
was a
got him.
five star recruit in high school. Yeah.
Yeah, he was an All-American in high school. You see, so they didn't have to teach him nothing. It was natural. He probably taught him a couple of techniques, but that was that. He was far from dumb on that football field.
Right, right.
You see,
And Mel, look, I hate to cut you off, but Mel, like in the movie, to go along with what you said, they got the little boy, the little 6 year, 7, 8 year old or whatever, talking
hmm
to him and teaching him everything, like he was teaching him technique and all of this other stuff, man. Like he couldn't think for
right,
himself.
right,
Yeah, but in
and
actuality, he was already a 5 star before they got to him. I guess his
right,
grades wouldn't, with all the shit that he had going on in his life, his grades wasn't up to par. So I think the
hmm
Tuohys use their leverage they use their leverage with Mississippi State being the alma mater to get him in
right,
there with his bad grades. But you know what I'm saying, he was gonna go to somebody college, and like I
absolutely.
know, no matter where you go,
Every
they was gonna
every
find you.
everybody in the SEC was trying to get at him. So just because a person doesn't make good grades does not mean he's not intelligent. You see, because of his upbringing
Right.
and his environment, he probably wasn't not in a situation to put emphasis on studying. If you don't have a stable home or a background, chances are you're going to suffer in your academics. You see, but you know the history of Hollywood, how they portray blacks often. Just look at its history, and they did the typical uh uh portrayal of black men in that movie. And if he took issue with him, I believe him because Hollywood have a history of black exploitation films. Why do you think that's going to be accurate? You see, so and the conservatorship when he thought he had been adopted. You see, that's deceit. You see, and you know, I take issue with that, and I believe everything he says. There was a lot of predatory practices going on. I don't believe what his family says about what was given to them. I can't prove it, but that movie grossed how many hundreds of millions? You said 300 million,
Yeah, it was over 300.
right? And they got a percentage of it. No,
Yeah,
I
they
think
supposed to
he
got
got
so many thousand, and then they got
royalty,
2.5% each.
right? 2.5% of 300 million, right?
Yeah, that
So
was
I don't know,
a few
you
million.
know, right? So I don't believe their take because those are it don't add up. A little deceit going on. You know, they I know he was under the impression that he had been adopted, but that wasn't the case. And I'm pretty sure somebody along the way told him he was adopted. I'm pretty sure he probably didn't know anything about a conservatorship, but I'm sure being from a foster home background, you know about adoption because everybody in that situation desires an adoption. You see, so I think that was a manipulation doing there, and that's deceit. So I'm gonna believe him and not them, and that's my take on it.
Will, where you at, Will?
They
D'Angelo? What you say, D'Angelo?
Hey, hold on, hold on,
Well,
hold on, 1 second, 1 second. Yeah, hey, I thought I was talking, but I wasn't. But hey, Mel, like, well said by the way, but man, like I said, 309 million, three hundred and
309
nine
million.
million at by with 2.5%, that comes
Hmm.
out to that comes out to 7 million,
Right.
seven
So
million
okay.
725,000. So they definitely
So
got millions on
so I
top
s-
of the
so I heard you.
225,000.
Okay. So in your intro, I heard you say something about 14,000 a piece.
In addition, that's the cover up story. I feel like they said they got from the writer
Thank you. Thank you.
Lewis. Yeah. So
Thank you. So
and so they said
he
that's
was
probably what they broke Michael Oher off with and said that that's all we got too, which was a
now.
lot
I'm pretty
because
sure.
I mean ain't
I
nobody
know.
here dumb, right? We both know the percentages, right? So like you said, if you do 309 million times 2.5%, that comes out to
Uh-huh.
over 7 million. So
Okay. Think about it. Think about it.
and they said
I'm
they
pretty
didn't get
sure.
millions.
Think about it. I'm pretty sure they love the brother. Invited him in their home, and I'm pretty sure that was a hell of a sacrifice. You see what I'm saying? That's what love is
Yeah.
about. Sacrifice. Okay.
How much of a
But
sacrifice
but
was it for them? They was already millionaires.
I'm just saying. But he was an
They
all
saw.
American. He was
Yeah,
an all American.
I'm
Don't
saying
you
that
think that was?
the toys was already they was already millionaires. They saw opportunity. That's why they entered into
Thank
that
you. Don't you
conservatory
think?
contract.
Don't you think the fact that he was an all American had something to do about him
Of
getting
course,
that
5-star
conservatorship,
recruit.
as
Exactly.
opposed to any Joe Blow in a
Yeah.
foster system?
Right. But let's let we're gonna come back to you, Mel. Let's just let everybody
Okay.
get it taken real quick, and then everybody will merge everything. But go ahead, Angelo. What you got on this? Like Will was saying.
Well, I think that um, number one, they s- he, they got 2 point. It wasn't just 309 million. That because what you bring when you say 309 million, that's only what it made at the box office. They got 2.5% of all future proceeds, meaning anything related to that movie, they got 2.5% of. So it's bigger than the 309 million at the box office. Number one.
Right. Dividend. Yeah. Residual.
Yep. And number two, um, if he unknowingly signed, you know what I'm saying, signed something, that's unfortunate that he did that, but that also doesn't make them not wrong for, you know, coercing them into it. If they adopted them, they had some type of caring for him, you know what I'm saying, as the adult figures in his life, it was kind of their responsibility to make him understand. And being that they didn't clearly do that,
and influence.
yeah, and being that they clearly didn't do that, I have to fault them for doing that. And it's just them being them, because that's what they do. That's what they've been doing since the beginning of the time.
Right.
Them.
That's right. And so you saying that basically morally they wrong, but legally they not wrong. That's what you come to with that.
Yeah, because you know what makes it okay is the black and white. Now,
Right. But it's
whatever
not
you
good
put down,
faith.
yeah, you know, we arguing about against two different things. What was
Right.
morally right, and you know, black and white, and most of the time, black and white win. You know, I'm just sitting back in the cut, and I'm hoping that it turns out well for the brother, because let's say he wins this lawsuit, and if he gets $10 million from them, you know, that's nothing to them. They own 215 franchise restaurants. That money, that whatever little money that he finna win, if he win, that's a drop in the bucket for them. Get that man his money.
True enough, man. Okay, man, let's see if Jake, you in here? You ready, Jake?
Oh, I'm ready. I've been
Okay.
backstage waiting patiently,
Yeah.
brother.
Oh yeah, we
But
tried to get you in
we
there.
ain't
Go
going to
ahead.
go into all of that. I'm
Go
going to
ahead.
jump right in on what went down. One question
Cause Jake
one.
was there.
Question one. They said that Michael Orr signed papers giving him conservatory or whatnot. If he wasn't competent enough to handle his own money, what
Mm.
made them think that he was competent enough to even sign the damn paper? And if he was in the foster care, was he old enough? Matter of fact, let's go to this. Did he emancipated
He
himself?
signed it in 2000 what? 2011.
Did
Or
he
no.
emancipated
He signed it in
himself to the
2006.
point where
2007, I believe.
how old was
I
he?
think he signed it in
Was he
2007 when
able
he was
to emancipate himself
he was
to
19.
make the decision in the first place? Because he said he thought he was adopted. The adoption system failed that young man in the first place because whoever was assigned to take care of his situation, his case, they should have, um, they must have got paid off in order to even present um, the impression that he was adopted. The
Hey, Jake,
adoption
I think it what it
system,
was because he was born in '86, man, May of '86. He signed that contract or whatever in June of 2006. I mean June in 2004, I believe, when he was 18. 2004, I think he signed it when he was 18. So then he signed.
all right,
No, yeah. No. He said they invited him in 2004, but he signed it in 2007. My fault, y'all. I get getting it mixed up. So yeah, so he was 19 when he signed it. So like y'all said, he stayed a year late in high school So you know, he probably was happy to have a home or whatnot. You know, so he trusted him.
Well, see,
They
the
opened
thing
the doors
is,
to him, and they had the lifestyle.
they portrayed him incompetent to handle his own money. Now,
Yeah.
I say this: if he was
Sorry.
incompetent to handle his financial situation, what made them think that he was competent enough to sign that paper?
Jake, we can't hear you.
I said,
No,
if
I
if
can hear
if
him
he was,
good, Dave.
Oh, you can
I
hear
can
him.
hear him.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
can hear him.
Okay. Good.
I
yeah,
said,
he good.
if he was at that point where he wasn't competent enough to handle his own finance, how was he competent enough to sign that paper to have somebody else handle his finance?
Mm-hmm. Right.
See,
And it
there's a
says,
question of mental incompetency
yep. I
at
thought
this
that's.
point.
Yep.
So if he wasn't competent enough to handle his own finance, he surely wasn't incompetent enough to understand what he was signing. Yes, they took
Yep.
advantage of that
Like
young
I said,
man.
or argued that, man. He said in 2004 he agreed to the conservatorship. 2004. So
But
that
did he
he
understand
was
what he
he
was
was
signing?
18 at that point.
See,
Did he understand what he was signing?
it say
Right.
he
Right.
just found out this year in February about all that, with the situation.
So that answers your question, probably why he just now coming out, right?
Yeah,
So
that's what it say.
anybody, anything, I'm going to tell you about contract. In order for you to a contract to be binding, the signee must understand what they're signing. If they do not understand what they're signing, then the contract is non-void. It's void.
Yeah,
I'm
null and
telling
void.
you, because they did not understand what they were signing.
He was under the impression that he had been adopted.
I ain't asking you what he was under the impression. I'm asking you,
Yeah, man.
did
Hey,
he actually
let's see what
understand what he was signing?
Will think about this, man.
But see,
If he did not
sometimes
Will,
understand
what's going on, Will?
what he was
Will, you there?
signing, then that contract is not void. I mean, it's
Hey, let me
void.
know if y'all can hear Will.
No,
What's the deal? What's the deal? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
I
can
hear
hear you
you now,
now.
Will.
What's your
All right,
take on this,
man.
man?
So my take on this is real simple, bro. I just want to reference what Angela was saying, right? I can't agree with it, but I get what you're saying because what's legal is not always what's right, right? So legally, they may be right per se, but at the same time, just because it's legal, don't make it right. That makes sense,
That's exactly what I said. I said
Exactly. Yeah.
morally right versus black and white. That's exactly what I said.
right? Because I mean, like, okay, it's even though legally he signed a contract, blah blah blah, but at the same time, um, did he like he was just saying? Did he know what he was signing? Was he competent enough? Because if because we go back to like his main objection to the whole thing is like you portrayed me to be somebody that I wasn't. Like given I knew the movie was going on, I wasn't expecting to get paid, but now I'm looking at it like this is not me. This not even my story at the end of the day. So really, should he even get paid because they didn't even tell his story? They just made up some story that was in his likeness. You feel what I'm saying?
So
Oh
you
yeah,
so you think he shouldn't you think he shouldn't be paid anything?
Well, I mean, I think it's hard because at the end of the day, if they didn't really tell his story, but they got paid off a story that was like in his likeness. They used his name, so yeah, he should get paid in his name. But like the story just wasn't accurate.
I mean, most movies, are embellished, but I'm pretty sure probably 65-70% of it was accurate, but they had to add some of it to make it what's a good word for it? I mean
Like you
Well, I
just said,
mean, as
embellished.
far as his character,
Like
like
you just said.
I don't think he believed that any of his character portrayed in that movie was accurate in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, well then defamation of character then.
I mean, somewhat, because he did say this too. I'm not sure if y'all are aware of this, but he spoke on how things became more complicated for him in the NFL. How he was looked at a certain way. He was losing. He was getting cut. He wasn't. You know what I'm saying? He's been looked at differently ever since the movie came out. So his career has not been the same. So
Right,
like
right, right.
Chad was saying, like it might be the money because at the end of the day, it's like I know I can still go out
Nah,
there and perform.
nah, Will. That movie came. That movie came out when he was a rookie, and he won Super Bowls and
He wasn't no rookie.
Google it, man.
He
Yeah,
got
he was a
drafted in '09.
That's when the movie came out.
That's when it came out. Oh, I thought it was 11. Oh, that's when he
2011.
won. Nah, that's when he won the championship.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
he.
they like I say they could have got him because he was if he was a teenager, even in the early 20s. Because to be honest, how many of us would know anything about any kind of business like that?
Nobody.
Well, I mean,
It's
if
the
we look
fact.
at it like this,
You're
bro.
right, Angelo. 2009.
If
Yeah.
we look at
Okay,
it
it was
like this, bro,
'09.
guys, I
Okay,
want to
I
like
thought.
just to make it real simple, bro. If we look at intentions, bro, what were their intentions? Like, so you're gonna present this to somebody, and one, you're gonna present it as if it's something that it's not. You're not getting adopted. You're actually allowing them to play some sort of like power of attorney, right? Making decisions for you. That's deception. Their intentions were deceptive to begin with. No, but if they were honest and they told
True,
them straight
true.
away, hey, this is we want to create a partnership at this point. We're not gonna adopt you, we're gonna emancipate you, you be your own man, but we want a partnership, blah blah. They didn't give him room to say yes or no. They didn't want to they didn't want to accept him making the decision of whether or not he was willing to do that. They played the snake role, right, and snake their way into that position, right? You feel what I'm saying? Their intentions were never pure whatsoever. They had snake intentions from the beginning.
Right, right,
But
right. You know what Trav was referencing earlier about Hugh Freeze, man, the new Auburn coach, man. He said, man, in his statement, I think it's sad. I certainly don't claim to understand all the ins and out of the adoption, conservatory, all of that. He said, I know what I witnessed, Freeze said Thursday. I witnessed a family that totally took in a young man, and I think without that, there is no story. So, which I find to be crazy because he was already on his way to being, he was already like pretty much a 5-star in his junior year. Just like you said, Mel, a
but
Trav, put
but
Mel
but,
in.
but hold on
I don't.
now.
I don't think that's true, Dave. I think
But
we got. I think we got to do the research on that. I don't think.
Mel, yeah.
I don't think he was
listen to the
five
story I
star.
saw. It said he was a good football player, but his grade average was it was
So
so
low.
bad he wasn't gonna go to no D1 school.
No,
He
yeah, no
might have
big
could have went to
college.
a small school. So they say when they got a hope to him, they got him a tutor to get his grades up so he could go to a good college.
They would have got him a tutor in JUCO too.
Hey, Mel, you
Uh-huh.
said you was following all of that, right? At the time, live.
Just a little, but what I'm saying is that it doesn't matter if you're 19 or 20 or 50. When it comes to contracts, when you sign them contracts,
Well,
sometimes,
Mel,
man,
we
if you
talking
don't,
about far as his status as a high school player. Was he already you said an All American?
yeah, he was
But
an
to be an All
All-American in high
American, you
school.
got to be in college, pretty much, right?
No, no, you got high school All-Americans too.
Okay, yeah, he definitely was that.
Yes,
I think I
he was
read that.
All-American.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
he was
definitely
all.
was
He was
that.
all. But look, you got to be a lawyer sometimes to understand the language on some of them contracts. That's why they have a lawyer there. You have a lawyer to interpret it for you because they use them Latin words and they use that you know you got to know have a good grasp of a law. Some of those contracts they real technical, and if somebody's interpreting that for you, man, they can deceive you. They can just tell you something you can't decipher because those some of those contracts are real. They real technical. You know, they have a lot of law words, and if you're not familiar with that, you don't know what the contract says sometimes. So first of all, that I believe he was deceived right there from the get go. And as far as his portrayal of him, he said it wasn't accurate. I believe him. You know, And he said if he didn't get the money off the film, I believe him. You know, they were much more savvy than he was, as far as contracts and legal type issues. You see, and I believe he was manipulated. Even though they loved him and took him in, I believe they took advantage of him simply because he was under the impression that he was adopted, and he was not. If somebody's a part of your family, you adopt them and have conservatorship. You do both.
So if they was around him when he was 16, so how did he just how were they able to sign anything or do anything if they didn't have legal guardianship of him at 16, 17 years old?
Because they didn't sign it. They didn't sign it when he was 16. They signed it.
Who signed his paperwork?
They signed it. They signed
somebody adult has to sign your paperwork.
They signed that conservatorship when he was 18. Hey, and I'm
18,
also
No, I ain't talking about the conservatorship. I'm just talking about this regular shit like school, going to the doctor, shit like that. Well, how was he able to do any of that if he wasn't adopted?
But I don't. They never put that part of the story out. But
that's why I say we got to hear the whole story. It's gonna come out.
Hey, and I'm also reading that he wasn't an All-American prior to this situation. He played football his freshman year.
Cap, can you hear me?
At another school in the public league school system, and then once he got with the Tuohys, he applied for that private school or whatever that he was going to and developed. But he had no stats at that freshman year.
Next time you come, we gonna boil some more of them turkey knuckles.
Yeah, we got to meet you, Jay. Go ahead, Angela.
Yeah, I was saying that he played a year in the public league school system as a freshman, and he didn't play again until he got with the Ohers and stuff like that. So he wasn't already a 5-star recruit. He didn't become that 5-star recruit until going into his senior year when he was with the into the private school with the Ohers.
The Ohers, is that his last name? I thought their last.
I mean the Tuohys. I'm sorry, the Tuohys. The Tuohys.
Yeah. Hey, Cap, man, what do you think about this right here, Cap? The people took him in, you know what I'm saying, and they loved him, Cap. As you can see right here in the photo, man, they was loving on him. What you think about that? They really.
It was love. They just seen money, man. What do you mean love?
Man, Cap, from what I'm looking at, that seemed like some sincere love right there, Cap.
Well, I guess with a Negro, it would seem that way. For somebody that's woke, it wouldn't seem that way. They seen value in a big buck, and that's all that was, a big dumb buck that could damn learn how to play, knock niggas down. What they seen.
So, Cap, come on, man. So you contributing to the narrative that he was dumb.
Well, yeah, most of y'all, when you do that shit, we know that.
Okay, so you saying he pretty much. I understand the blind side, like you and Trav was telling me, it's about the left tackle position, protecting the quarterback's blind side, or right-handed quarterback. But you saying he really actually blind side for real?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying generally, it was controlling him. It's almost like slavery, man. If you go that far back.
Yeah, hold on, Trav.
They seen the value in that. It's the same thing that white girls in Carter City's black guys as money. They see the value. They're better than a scout. They know based how far he's going.
Yeah.
Like this damn guy, what's his name? Mahomes. You're a dumb idiot. Okay?
Yeah, Cap, but what I'm saying, from what I'm looking at right there, Cap, that look like true love to me, Cap. That look like unconditional love, man.
If you know it's love anyway. You probably don't even know. You probably know how to spell love, and that's it. No, man.
I'm saying, Cap, that look. Listen, hey, y'all win. Do this look like real love to me? That's
hey, that's the face you make when that direct deposit hit. Hey, when you wake up and you see that direct deposit hit, it changed your whole mood throughout the day. That was a life changer. That's a life changer right there. Imagine
That's a
that.
life changing hug right there, right? Survivor. Survivor mode. Okay, okay.
Well, I'm sure they helped him. Now, other than that, he didn't seem to have nobody to help him to get where he needed to go.
I mean, pretty much he was already surviving, man. Like he said, he was sleeping in gyms, or they portrayed him in the movie and said, he was. they had him picking up popcorn after the games, in the stands, man. That's a meal.
What was he eating the popcorn?
Yeah, the leftover popcorn.
Man, come on, that's embarrassing, bro. If that's not what he really
Yeah.
did, but you gonna portray that man to have that.
They said, that he actually, they were saying like pretty much that he was incompetent in the staff meeting, and they said that so the one lady that was fighting for him came back and said he just don't listen to y'all. He wrote in this letter he can write. He what I'm saying, they saying that he is, he's literate. He wrote a whole letter saying that all he see is white walls, white people, white, this and that, and he said he's just disengaged. So she came back the next meeting and showed us. He said like, yo, he's not dumb. He got a C, what is it, a C plus or a C grade, something like that. Which I thought was a little slight right there. Also, that was.
Hey, they went as far as to have his handwriting like a 4-year-old.
Yeah. And then she
That was
came back and
crazy.
showed him the grade that he got on his test, that it was a C. They were like, see, he's intelligent. He's not dumb. He's intelligent. I'm like, wow.
That's
They
that.
really,
That's that exploitation I was talking about.
Right?
yeah.
Is he naturally slow mentally? I
Oh
don't know the
shit,
guy. He
Siri, shut up.
slow because in the movie he was a big idiot. Okay, he
Right,
was
right,
mentally
right. That was a
almost
bad.
retarded.
Yeah, that was a
Right.
bad portrayal.
He's saying he didn't like the movie.
Right.
Okay, so I don't know. I don't know if I mean if he got no more control than that, and he got media behind him because he's a football player. Okay,
Right.
so why would it take so long for him to disagree on something?
That doesn't matter. If he said it's not accurate, it's not accurate. It doesn't matter.
It
Yeah,
do.
Well,
that's
He
why I
like you
definitely
said
feel
does.
the time
earlier,
frame, the timing don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
It
Right.
If that's a
matter.
fact,
oh, it matter. It matter. Cause you
Not
gotta
really.
think. If he had plenty of
You know,
money,
over
we
here,
wouldn't even be talking about this right now.
That's not true.
so but
That's not
okay,
true.
Trav,
I
okay,
promise you.
maybe he don't have the money that
And
he
he
used
just
to
found
have.
out.
But if for example, like um I run into a bad situation and I have an out, you know what I'm saying, legally out, I'm gonna use it. So we can't blame him for using this. You know what I'm saying? If it's the truth, we can't
and, and,
blame
No,
ba-
him for
and
that.
and based on what he's
Sometimes
saying, he's saying I shouldn't be, even if he is broke. He's saying I shouldn't be in this situation.
he shouldn't be.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because
sometimes sometimes people reflect on their life later in life.
yeah,
And it
Come
was
on.
just later when he
called
sat
Clark
down,
Street.
reflected, and he noticed, he took time, and he said, no, that's not me. He just reflected later. You know how it is when you're young, you're busy, you're playing
yeah,
ball, you
No,
got a lot going on. But he's a
right,
little
right,
more
right.
settled now. He's a little
Yeah,
more settled.
Hey,
I
Jake, I
got,
would love for you to weigh
Clark,
in, Jake, but you got a lot
Clark
of background
Street,
noise. Jake,
yeah, I can
Clark
understand that
Street
too.
Grocery
Hey, and
in Kalamazoo.
all of the reports, you know what I'm saying, that came in recently, that not one of them is saying that the man broke. It's only us that's speculating that. You know what I'm saying? If he was
It ain't other than me.
if he was broke, look,
It be your own
yeah.
people, man. I'm telling you.
hey, if he was broke, don't you know the first thing going across ESPN ticker would be like Michael Orr broke and he trying to get some money? That'd be the
They
first
would
thing.
include that. They
Yeah,
would include that.
that would
Yes.
be the first thing that go across the screen.
But
Pro-
why would you come out with this damn near 20 years later?
Cause he feel like it, Trav.
Because he reflected on his life later in life.
Listen,
Sometimes it comes a time
it,
when you reflect.
it's a reason for everything.
Well, no, you gotta think about this. He
Listen,
believed.
listen,
He
listen,
believed
listen,
in that. No,
listen.
he
I
no,
think
he thought
We
he thought that
we
was
all
cool,
from
Trav.
the hood, right?
No, look, Trav, he thought that was
Hold
Taylor.
on, hold
He
on. We
believed
all
him,
from the
but he
hood, right?
couldn't believe him no more, bro. He believed him until he found out the truth. He
Why can't
thought everything was copacetic until he found out they made millions. They just lied to me and told me we all got the small cut. We all should be mad at Hollywood. No,
right?
Hollywood
Li-
took care of y'all though. Hollywood didn't take care of me.
Why can't this
Right.
movie be I Want My
Right,
Money?
Will, and like you said, he found out they made millions because anybody who know basic math know 2.5% of you can pull a calculator in 2.5% of 309 million. That's about pretty much almost 8 million.
That's almost
$8 million.
$500 million.
Nah,
It's
listen,
almost,
listen,
no,
listen,
hold on.
listen,
Trav, you
listen,
don't
Hold
listen.
on,
even.
Trav.
See,
That's
Trav,
$500 billion,
hey, Trav.
okay,
That's
go
30,
ahead, go ahead.
That's
Y'all
30
finish.
million. That's 30 million to the Toei family. Just based on
2.5%.
Yeah, because it's
Nah,
it's
hold
7.
on, man.
Trav,
Hold
Yeah,
pull out
on.
the calculator. Pull out the
bro, it's
calculator.
7.7. It's 7.7 to each family member. They
Listen
got
to what I gotta say.
two biological kids, husband and a wife, man. That's 4
Hold
people.
on. The move, they said that what the movie made
Look, bro, I'm gonna tell you.
at the box office, right?
Yeah,
But that ain't
I'm gonna pull the math for you.
They made
hold
money
on.
on
That
Disney.
Listen, bro.
hold
They made
on,
money
hold on,
every
man.
time.
Listen.
Every time
That's
they
just
made money
like
on
when
TV.
you get paid, when you get your check, you got a gross and
Come on.
you got the net what you get actually. The movie grossed 300 or something, but they probably made like 100 or something million off of it.
That's
And
what
then
they
you take
said.
it out of that. Now they saying
Man,
they
Jonathan, 200.
all us
Don't
four men
do that.
got
Like
paid
200.
225,000
E-
apiece plus
Everybody,
2.5%. Now the family saying all of them got $14,000 apiece.
I think that we paying too much attention to the number because the number don't matter. Whatever the number is, he just want his cut.
Hey, the number
Yeah,
is really invisible.
yeah. He
Hold on.
want to
Hey,
cut.
Chad, the
but
number is
fellas,
really invisible, bro, because how many times you seen that movie on Disney? How many times you seen that movie on TV?
yeah, it's
Come on.
residual, bro. It keeps coming.
How many
Look,
DVDs
hey,
got
check this
sold
out
back
though.
then?
Check
Okay,
this out
hold
though.
on. Let me ask y'all this.
Hold on. Let me give you the number, Trav. They both make 7.7 7,725,000 times 4, right? That's
But
30,900, right? Add on the extra million that they made because each one of them made 250,000 on top of that. So they got
but see
about
that what I'm
32
trying to
million.
tell you. That ain't what they made. That's what it made at
That's
the box
gross.
office.
That's gross,
300
but
and something.
I'm sure
But
they
that
could
ain't
write
what
some of that
they
off.
actually the profit.
That was just the start, right?
We
That
don't
was
The
just
know.
that's what they
profit
made.
really gonna be less
That
than
was
that.
just the
But
start.
then over the years, it's even more, like you
It's
say.
even more, like Angelo said.
But I don't know, cause that movie it wasn't no big budget. It was just some came out of the blue and it was a good movie because of who they had in it or whatever, Sandra Bullock. But
Right.
I don't really think they got paid like that off of that movie. And then me thinking like, cause I didn't know they had millions like that. I knew they probably was straight or whatever, living good, but I didn't know they had millions. So I don't really think they were trying to whoop it. I think that's why Freeze said what he said. Cause he said if it weren't for them, it wouldn't even be no story. We wouldn't even be talking about this.
Well, what you expect Freeze to say? Because if it wasn't for the Tuohys, it wouldn't be no Freeze.
I don't know about that.
Come on,
You
man.
could be right.
That man would have, bro.
That's kind of a
There's
good point,
NFL
though.
players
That's
right now
kind of a
that
You
good
could
point.
be
actually go to
right.
college.
Yeah,
But hey,
you could be
Angelo,
right.
you know what's interesting, Angelo, is that I find it crazy that Freeze can come out and go against Michael Oher when he trying to recruit all them 5-stars and 4-star recruits. When he trying to drive them home, the last person he called is Michael Oher to drive the recruit home. He uses influence. So damn, why would you come out in the media and try to sway the case one way to the
Well,
other.
he ain't come out and bash him, but
Yeah, he said
if
that
you
he ain't got
listen
nothing to
to him,
do
you can
with it,
read between the lines.
but he still gave the edge to the
Trying
twos.
to
Yeah, you can read
I mean,
between the lines.
If you
Yeah,
sit, if
right.
as a coach, if you sitting in the living room with a mother and father, that mother and father want to hear that you siding with the player. on all fronts.
Right. Yeah.
On all
That's a good
fronts.
point.
The parent wants to hear that you're siding with the player on all fronts. Now the moment, because I know if I don't feel that with my kid, he can't come to your school. He can't come to your school. So
But
it definitely, if I mean Auburn, but I don't know, but it definitely should have some type of effect. I mean, I would think I would turn an eye to it for real.
so everybody in agreement that y'all think
We're in agreement that the
they owe him.
Toys were morally wrong and they owe them. They were morally wrong, but contractually they got over on them. They manipulated them, and I think that decision should get reversed, man, because like they said, man, he wasn't at a state where he can, like Mel was saying, he wasn't at a state where he could he pretty much he wasn't, if you got to be a man's conservatory, then why? I don't know, man. I guess it's a contradiction. It goes. I'm damn, boy.
But like I say, they saying they didn't make no money off of him.
First of all, I think they abused the conservatorship.
Look, but the
They
I'm
supposed to
saying
be
they
able to.
saying they
They
ain't make
supposed to
that.
handle. They supposed to handle the money and give it to him, not take the money. Take all the money from him. So conservatory don't give you a right to steal money from people.
it does.
Nah, because if
No,
they
it don't.
did,
No, it
guess
don't,
what?
Cap.
When they
No,
go
it
to
don't.
court, the
What Cap
age
say?
he was, he gonna get paid. If he's saying happened, what happened, he gonna get paid.
Yeah, hey
Hey,
Cap, what you was saying, Cap?
no, I'm saying that movie grossed $300 and some million.
That's right.
Right. That's a lot of money. And for them to get 225,000, that's nothing. So where's the rest of
Hold
the
on,
money?
Cap. I just told you that they got 2.5% each family
Right.
member.
Right. And
That
that's how much?
that's 7.7 plus the 225. That's pretty
Yeah, how much?
much. Hold on. That's 8
That's
million per person.
million.
That's
That's
eight.
not even a million.
That's 8 million per person, huh?
Right. That's not even 8 million per person.
Yeah.
And the
So
movie
it's
cost
32.
300.
No, that's 8 million per person in the family, like the family members.
Listen,
It was a
listen.
family member of 4, so each family member, they all
It
combined,
was only,
they got
it was
32
only
million
four in the family.
going to the Tui's
It's
house,
only
right?
four in
But
the family.
Michael Oher didn't get
It's
none of
only
that.
four in the family.
Say what?
It's only four in the family.
Right. So math, do 8 times 4, man. That's 32.
So you think they'll pay out of $309 million? You think
The
they
point is they got paid and he didn't. 8 million is a lot of money. Let's not, downplay 8 million, bro.
Yeah, it's nothing to sneeze at.
right?
8
We're not
million can
talking about
change your life.
So what about the
So
book?
so
Well, how
Cap,
much?
I want
So
to
he ain't
hold
getting
on.
no money out the book or the movie.
Hold on, Trav. I want to ask Cap this. So Cap, you telling me that having conservatory rights that don't give you a legal right to to
it
take the
does.
money and do whatever you want
Yeah,
with it?
it gives
No,
you
you
the
just
legal right
responsible for their money. You still got to do the right thing with it.
exactly. The same thing
So
happened
they
to
can
me.
get sued based on abusing their
Well,
conservatory
yeah,
rights.
you need to
Am
check
I
out the law.
wrong on that, Angelo?
Angelo, is he a
But-
lawyer?
Yeah,
Nah, I'm just trying to get somebody with a
Okay,
brain on
nobody
here,
asked
Cap.
him.
That's all, man.
Okay, we talking about things that have happened.
I'm messing with
Britney
you, Cap.
has had the same thing, and they took most of her money. She never got it back. So
Listen,
it's not, they're over the money.
listen. Angelo is a businessman. You know what I'm saying? He know a lot about
What
the
does that got
contracts.
to do? What does
So
that
listen,
got to do?
Angelo, man, I want to hear from your take. Is that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, do that give you can't when you got a conservatory, right? When you got a
Mhm.
conservatory rights, you could still be sued, right? Over that if you abuse it, right?
Yeah, you can be sued, but at the end of
So,
the end of the day, what's down in black and white is gonna win though.
But
You
now,
know,
so if I make you my conservatory and you take the money, the whole purpose of being a conservatory is the you know what I'm saying, to have good judgment over the funds, right? To handle the
correct,
finances.
correct.
But if you abuse it and you steal the money, it don't give you a right to steal money.
that's what you're saying, man. That's what you're saying. Okay? We already know things like that happened before, and these
Just
people
because
never
it happened don't mean it's legal, man.
Okay,
See,
listen,
you
man.
from the old
White
days. You think whatever happens is law.
don't
Yeah, bro.
they make it legal, man. White people make shit legal. You should understand
So
that.
you just go along with it, huh? Go along to get
I'm
along.
not going along with it. I'm telling you what happens. I don't
But
care what you say happens.
that don't make it lawful, Cap.
Oh, lawful. Come on, man. Who cares about lawful?
You got
White people
if you
don't care about
stand up for
lawful.
yourself, man,
Okay, David. All right. Okay.
instead of just accepting it like, oh, that's just the
These
way
white
it is.
Hey, you gotta remember the times he grew up in, bro.
Right. He just said that's just the way it is. White folks do it.
you talking about now.
If
That was a
master
few
do it,
years
it's
ago,
okay.
man. That was a few years ago. You talking about back in the past?
Cap, I ain't know you was one of them. I ain't
Yeah,
know that, Cap. I thought
Shoe
you was a
shiner,
real
bro. No,
nigga,
he's a
man.
shoe shiner. You knew
Shoe
that.
shiner,
You
yeah.
knew he was a
I
shoe
thought
shiner.
Cap was a real nigga, man.
okay.
Damn, Cap.
Just saying that.
What the fuck going
And
on
then
with Cap,
talk
man?
about the past because I'm older
Cap,
than
stop
you.
drinking that Wilmington
I got
water, man. Stop drinking that
Spit
water, all that
spit
lead in
that
that
shit,
water.
Cap.
Spit
Spit
that
that
shit out.
shit, Cap.
okay, right.
Hey, you got Cap, man. Come on now. Yeah, I need better from you than this, Cap.
Grow up, man. You in that damn slave mentality tonight, man. You gotta
But
grow up.
but
Oh,
but
you
now though,
projecting
Cap,
now.
if they go to court and it's what he say, they gonna have to pay him
That's
Right.
because
exactly
he
what
was
it is.
young. He was
Right.
young. Now, if he signed that at a young age, or they forged his
Nah,
signature, he gonna get paid.
Wait a minute, now
but
you
he was
saying
18. How young is young?
what forge or
That's what
nothing,
I'm
man.
saying. If he was like
Okay.
18 or 19
Hey man, listen, could I say something
and
to you?
they ain't pay him nothing, he gonna get paid.
Hey,
I
Cap,
don't know.
go ahead, Cap. Let Cap say something.
You
Go
said
ahead, Cap.
$8 million, right? That's what they're saying. That's what David said. I don't know how much he got paid.
That's true,
Okay,
man.
because somebody, D'Angelo said it was a lot of money. Oh yeah, it's a lot of money. It's nothing. What $309 million? It's not. Okay, so we know many cases with TLC, rappers, all of them get ripped off by this system and nothing is done. Why not? I know you guys are aware of that. So now all of a sudden, this guy, he's going to get some money out of that. Not if they have somebody over his money and over him. He ain't got no rights to that. I just told you the last thing that happened was Britney Spears. Okay, her daddy took most of her money, and she complained about that, and it was in court. She didn't get that money back.
Hey,
So
somebody
I don't
check
care
behind my math, man. Hey,
Hey,
Angelo, check behind my
she
math, man.
won. She won. Britney Spears won that money back, Cap,
what money, man. Don't make me go look it up.
from
Okay,
her parents. She
you're not
got that
sure.
money back.
You say you gonna
You're
do
not
what,
sure.
Cap? You
Look
gonna
it
do a
up.
Cap check?
Okay, I'll
Hey,
look it
Trav,
up.
look at the screen. He
Just
gonna do a Cap
don't
check.
you're not gonna
Okay,
just throw something out there and say
go
expect me
ahead,
to
Cap.
believe.
Go and do a Cap check, man. I think that's what we're gonna have
I'm
to start doing from now on.
afraid of that,
Oh yeah,
David. Look it up.
that's
I
right.
ain't
That's what I'm
telling
gonna
you.
have to start doing. Cap
Yeah, we're
check.
gonna do a Cap check, man. That's what we're gonna call it from now on. Go ahead, Cap. Look it up then, man.
You the one. You the one. You the one looking at everything, man. But like I said, yes,
Yo,
yeah, okay, because I
hey,
know
Cap.
better than
Since you let
I
me show
remember
you what we
the day.
laughing about, Cap. But yeah, go ahead,
What?
man.
What? What are you laughing about?
Man, we got you on the screen, man. Cap check, man. That's what we're gonna call this from now
It
on, man.
don't matter.
But
Call
look,
me.
though, Cap,
Like
Cap.
I said,
I understand what you're saying, but those days are over with, man.
what days, man?
Those days
But
are
you
over
crazy.
with. You heard
But
Will, man.
Something, man.
but look, I'm gonna
Just
tell
like
y'all
now,
like this. This is what's gonna happen.
what's
If
gonna happen?
if they owe him, if they did what he say they did, they go into court.
Wait,
If
wait
they
a
didn't
minute.
do it and whatever lawyers he hired and they look over that shit, if they ain't do what he said, they ain't going to court.
You being listen, man. That's vague. You talking about? No. What did he say that they did? That's what I want to know.
He said he said they didn't get him nothing. He didn't get no profit
Shit,
behind that
right?
movie.
It,
And then
okay, so you
also it
got
was a book wrote in 2006 before the
right.
movie was even made. Baby, he's
Right.
saying he didn't get no money off none of that.
Listen, well, he
That's
got
what
a,
he's
how
saying.
much he made off football? How much did he make from football? You know,
Man,
I
that's
don't
besides
know.
the
Like
point,
He
man.
played for years.
close to 70 million.
Yeah, yeah, it
Hey,
was something
Trav,
like that.
he
or Angelo, man, do me a
like,
favor, man.
he's only worth
Angelo,
about
find out the
now.
amount of $309 million. Found out the 2.5%.
See,
of
see,
that.
that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's what it grossed at the box office. But
I
really, the
understand that,
profit off
but
of it
that's a
gonna be
starting
like
point.
100 and something million.
I got you,
But that
Trav.
was
I
just
got
at that time. But then they get money from it getting played over and over and over, getting streamed
They
or
still
DVDs or whatever.
Trav the
right.
CPA. Yeah, man. We don't know what they got, what the profit was that you just said.
And like you
So
say
a
earlier,
lot,
it
a
wasn't
lot of
just the mom and daddy, the two kids also supposed to be getting paid too. So it was all
mhm.
four of them. And Michael saying he didn't get paid nothing.
Big Mike.
Yeah, Big
Right.
Mike said he
Somebody
didn't get paid nothing.
Hey Tori, is that your ass in the watching, man? All that shit you was talking on Facebook this week, man. Bring your man,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
Come in here.
that's seven
How
million
much?
725,000.
7.7, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think all of them got that much a piece off of it because
But that's what the numbers said. That's what it
you
said,
got to
bro. That's the
think, ain't no
facts.
telling how much they paid, like Sandra Bullock. Ain't no telling how much they paid her. They ain't just a movie like that you don't know gonna be a blockbuster. They ain't just handing out no lot of money like that.
Hey,
But
hey,
y'all, but
Cause
but
they
but
didn't have
Trav,
a clue that
listen,
that movie was gonna do that. Nobody
Trav,
did.
Trav. Again, yeah, we can't just base it on what the movie gross. The contract states all proceeds related to it. That's
Yeah, that's why I say it's way
that
more
could
than that.
mean
that's
how
signed
many,
before the movie.
yeah, how many appearances they made and
Yeah,
all that,
yeah,
all that factors in.
yeah. That's why I say it's way more money than that.
Yeah, all that factors in. You know what I'm saying? They probably was able to flip that into more restaurants and all that stuff. Man, it was a lot of money, and
I say it's all
all
gonna
that's gonna
come
come
out.
up. Yeah,
They go to court, it's gonna come out.
and he got enough money to put together a legal team that's gonna make all of it come out. He could fight them because,
Yeah.
like I say, all reports are saying that he ain't broke. Like he ain't rich as them, but he ain't broke either.
Shit, I
no,
feel
he
like
ain't
he ought
broke.
to be he ought to be richer than them.
Right, but
Nah,
he ain't
they've
dead
been
yet.
getting money. They've been getting money 40 years, man. He ain't richer than them.
That's
Definitely.
right.
I
Definitely not.
mean, that don't mean that because they been getting paid 40 years. Somebody can pass you in 1 year.
But
It happen all the time.
his football checks stopped a couple years ago. They
But
still
hey,
got their checks rolling in.
just like a lot of them, they should have learned from the old school cat. You got to do something else with your money because if you want to live the same way you living when you playing ball, you got to make investments to
Yeah, get that
live that
lifestyle.
same lifestyle once football or basketball, whatever you playing, or if you're an actor, a singer, rapper, you gotta have stuff set up if you want to still live that same way.
Well, I'm not. I ain't gonna even be until it comes out. Till facts come out that show that this man is broke. I'm not even gonna
He's
put
not
that
broke,
energy
bro.
into the universe. I ain't even gonna be factoring that
You know,
in.
I just say that because, like I say, we all from the
Cause
hood.
that's what niggas do. That's
So
why you're doing it.
when
'Cause
a
that's what
nigga
niggas
get
do.
broke, get what? The first thing he think about, damn, that motherfucker right there owe me. I'm finna
Listen,
goddamn
man.
check that
Oh,
motherfucker by
He
my
ain't
money.
from the hood, bro. He not from the hood. That's how hood niggas think. Now you not from the hood. Trash. Stop.
So even
Who ain't from the hood?
if that's to be true,
Who you
why
say, me?
if that's true, why are
Michael Orr.
we
He said Michael Orr.
Why he ain't his mama was a crackhead, had 11 children or 12 children, how many ever kids
That
he
ain't where.
had?
That ain't. Come on, bro. That wasn't his reality, bro. That wasn't his
That
reality.
was his reality. I ain't talking about the movie now. I'm talking about real life.
She wasn't even around when she was high. Whatever she was on, she wasn't around.
He went in the
he was
state. He
around.
went to the custody of the state. He was like 7 years old.
Yeah, so he had no idea what his mama was doing. He don't
Hey,
know nothing
Jake,
about none
unmute
of that.
yourself.
Oh, he know.
Come on, stop it, Trav.
Oh, he know.
Stop it, Trav.
All right. I'm trying to tell
but
you, man.
but why are we trying to act like he doing something wrong though? Like, You know what I'm saying? So what if it's
Oh
20
no,
years
that's
later?
just Trav,
I
Angelo.
I ain't saying
That ain't us. That's just Trav. Trav acting
That
like that
ain't
man is supposed
that
to
ain't
go in their
just
pocket.
Trav.
I ain't saying he doing nothing
Hey,
wrong.
that
That's
ain't
why I
just
say
Trav. That was Cap too. Now Cap. Now y'all
Yeah,
if
gotta give
Cap
Cap some
too.
of that.
No, I didn't.
if
Yeah.
Don't lie on me. Don't lie on
if
me.
they
That was funny stuff.
if they made a lot of money off of that shit and played him and he ain't get no money, then yeah, he deserved his
Yeah, he
money.
get his lick back.
Yeah, he deserved his money if that's the case. But like I say, we won't know till they go to court. But like I say, if they don't make it to court, we know it's some bullshit.
Oh, we don't know. Hey,
I'm saying if they don't make it to
but
court. If they go to court, then you know. But if they don't go to
by the
court,
law.
what say, Cap?
They can go by the law. So no, they going to court, and if it come out one way or another, it's right. Right, David? Right.
I don't know what the heck. Nah.
Okay. Well, listen. They said this guy is worth $20 million. Okay, from 18 to $20 million. That's what they said he's worth. And that don't
Yeah.
seem to be much to me, being a damn football player and getting all this money from that movie.
That's a good bit, Cap.
So him being worth $18 million
Yeah,
is
that's
Right.
good.
nothing.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that's good. How long he's been playing football, man?
Cap. They weren't
Well,
getting
he
paid as much
retired
back in
now.
the day, bro. They weren't getting paid
I
back
know. So
before
I'm asking you, how
as
much
much.
was he getting
But
paid
if he only
playing
made
football?
70 million, you gotta think. If they saying his contract was 70 million, you might well take half of that to taxes. So you might well say he made 35 million.
Yeah,
On
and that's
top of that,
what
Cap.
5. That's for
And
5 or 6
plus just
years.
living.
But like, bro, if you
Hey,
look at
Cap.
it,
On
right,
top of that, don't
they
forget,
gonna
man. The
see how
man was a
deceitful
Pro
that
Bowler.
shit was, bro.
Hey,
They
hey, yo,
gonna know what it is.
hey, on top of that, don't forget the man was a Pro Bowler too. Now,
He was a what?
a Pro Bowler.
We got a real bad echo.
Like that man ain't hurting for no money, bro. That man hurting. His image is hurting. His pocket's not hurting.
Have you
His image is
have you
hurting.
ever heard of
His
Bill Gates?
feelings are hurting,
Have
bro.
you ever heard of Bill Gates?
Well,
Have you ever?
His image, man, I
well,
promise
what
you.
what you
Wasn't
guys
nobody thinking about Michael Oher until he came out and said this.
Come on, bro.
A lot of people don't even
Bro.
know who he
Hold on,
is.
hold on. So, Chad, the last time we talked about football, did we talk about Warren Sapp? Did we talk about defensive linemen? Did we talk about
That's
left
different.
tackle? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like we wasn't talking about. Don't nobody talk about them, bro. But they always getting drafted. They always getting paid. Don't nobody
Now,
ever
from
talk
time to
about them.
time, you'll hear somebody talk about Warren Sapp.
I mean, from
But
time to time, but I'm
Michael
talking
Oher,
about
you'll never hear nobody say nothing about him.
that ain't true. That ain't true.
that ain't true.
He got a
Warren
whole movie
Sapp
out.
was a
Warren
thug.
Sapp is a Hall of Famer.
He
Where his
was a
movie at?
thug
Where his
coming
movie
out of
at?
high school and got recruited by Miami. Miami was nothing but an organized gang. The University of Miami.
Yeah, all them boys got paid too.
Yeah,
Or
they
was it
was
jail?
nothing but an organized gang. What you mean? Warren Sapp was no angel.
Nah, he wasn't no angel, but he was a beast on that field.
So it was
Oh
Michael Oher.
yeah, on the field, off the field, he was
Hall
he
of
was
Fame.
terrible.
Michael Irvin, Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but the main thing I keep stressing to you guys is what's going to sway the court decision is how they determine if he was competent enough to understand what he was signing. Because if he can prove that he did not understand what he was signing, the contract is voided.
So he better off pretending like he was that character they portrayed in the movie.
That's his
Yeah.
best
Yeah,
advantage.
he better off
Yes,
doing that.
Right.
yes, he'd
Okay.
be better off to portray that he was a little slow and that he shouldn't have never been put in a position to sign anything because he did not understand what he was signing. Yes, that's his best defense.
I feel that 100%.
Like I said, it'll all come out. If it was and he signed that shit when he was like 18, 19, and they made millions of dollars, they gonna have to
Hey,
pay.
hey, y'all heard Cap? What you say, Cap?
Head southeast toward Road
What you mean?
209, Camp Stool.
What you just say, Cap? Cap said, "Listen, man, he wrote a book. How stupid can he be?" That was you, Cap, right?
That's what I said. And what I'm
Man, I
talking about
told y'all, hey,
how silly this guy is. He didn't know nothing that he was signing.
Hold up, Cap. So you just me and Trav done heard you say numerous times that just because you write a book don't mean, you know what I mean? You said a lot of people get just sign off on their books, they don't really write them.
Right.
go what I told. I said,
So what you saying now?
AI wrote that book.
Book. They're saying
Yes.
book.
AI wrote that book.
Well, I don't know who wrote it. He was the one doing the signing. Okay.
AI wrote
I
that
heard
book.
who?
He said
AI.
AI, artificial intelligence.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah.
say that or you
It,
just talking?
I can let AI write me a book right now.
Are you just being
yeah,
a
his,
Goofy.
his
most
best
of
defense in court is,
like AI?
is to
You guys
portray himself, the image that they portrayed him in the movie. Slow.
right.
I did not understand a damn thing, what was going on, and what I was signing. I did not understand it. That's his
But he
best
said he
defense.
didn't like the movie because it wasn't true. He said that, man. He said he
Yeah,
didn't
'cause
like.
you know he got a degree in criminal law.
Okay, so how the
But
hell
that
is it
don't
true?
stand at their age. There's a whole bunch of football players that
We ain't
never
talking
went
about
to
a
damn class and
football
got
player.
degrees.
Right,
We
I
ain't
was gonna
talking about
mention that too.
football
Somebody
players.
do.
We ain't talking about a whole bunch. Okay, we talking about that one particular guy, and I heard him speak. He don't sound to be slow to me, and he don't sound to be ignorant. He sound to be intelligent. He says that he didn't like the way they portrayed him in the movie. That, in other words, that he was a big stupid black boy. Okay? That's what he was saying.
I've represented NBA players, and he played up until his sophomore year in college, and he went to a major university, and he was evaluated with a fourth grade education. Evaluated after he done left this a major university.
Yeah, they let him in
He,
under
he
the disability
Who you
program
talking
or
about? You talking about
LD,
Michael?
whatever.
You talking about Michael?
Warren Sapp was in the disability program at Miami.
Hey, who got
Yeah.
crickets in their background? That sound like Jake. Hold on. Yeah, that's Jake, man. Jake, this is why you
No,
keep
I was
going on
on
mute.
mute. I ain't got no damn cricket.
Bro, that's crickets. I'm about to hit mute on him right now. Watch it. Hold on. Oh, it's gone now. I ain't had to mute him.
Damn, man.
Damn,
Cricket
it's
is good
crickets.
as they
Hey,
be.
well, hold on. I don't want to let y'all. I don't want to let y'all put that on his name, man. He didn't get in. He didn't get into college off of the disability act or nothing like that. He got
Who?
he
Warren Sapp? Yes,
no
he did.
That's what
no. Oh, I thought you were talking about Michael Orr.
that's who he
No,
was
Michael
talking
Orr
Yeah.
about.
didn't, but
Oh, okay.
Sapp did. Miami University of Miami came up with that disability program and got all them renegade kids
We don't talk about
accepted to the University of Miami and won a championship with them.
we talking about Michael Oher, man. That's who that if he was silly enough not to know what he was signing, that's what we trying to now what
Hey, Trav, watch this.
and you got a feedback too
Nah, that's Jake.
for somebody.
No, it's not.
Jake, I just
I don't
unmuted you,
know,
man.
somebody that
I
it's
muted you and then unmuted you.
Probably D'Angelo.
Well, you know
Nah,
what? I've been listening to the show for about like 2 hours now. Been
no,
backstage for an hour and a half.
no,
Since
nothing
I'm making so
personal,
much
nothing
noise, I'm
no.
gone for the night.
All right,
Not you, Jake.
nothing
It's not
personal, Jake. All right then.
it's not you. It's
It
not
was
you.
Jake Cap because I kept hitting the mute.
Well, he said it wasn't. He said he'd been on this
Now,
side
now what
probably
happened to the crickets?
I don't know what kind of system.
Jake must have been outside.
He was outside. He don't realize it. Nothing personal.
No.
Every time I hit mute, the crickets went. They went away.
Oh yeah, well that must be D'Angelo.
Nah, that's
Nah,
Jake.
I'm good.
Jake out of here.
Okay, all right,
Yeah, that was Jake.
all right. Well, Jake said it wasn't him, so
Man, it was
you
Jake.
better get another system man on
Hey,
that damn phone.
It was Jake, man. He had a lot
hey,
of noise. He was
OJ
on the
said it
inside
wasn't
of
him
the.
either, bro. OJ
Yeah,
said it wasn't me.
he was inside. He was inside of the dispatch office talking to somebody about a load, and you could hear all the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake took that shit personal. I'm out.
Oh, that's what he
If you're
said.
gonna make it too
Yeah.
much noise, if you're making
So,
too much
so,
noise,
so
and
let's
then
get this straight. All y'all say Big Mike ain't broke, but I say Big Mike broke.
Man,
you
Big
sound
Mike will
crazy.
let you hold a couple dollars,
You
man. What
you
you
sound
talking
you
about?
sound crazy because we just pulled what the man is worth, bro. He ain't gonna go broke.
But
And
but
we all know that don't mean nothing when you pull up.
It do
That
mean
shit
something,
cap.
man.
you ain't
That
got
shit
no
don't
proof.
mean nothing when you pull up what people worth.
You
That shit don't be true.
you saying that he broke, but you don't have no proof and
I
ain't
mean,
heard nobody
hey,
say it.
the thing about it is, Antonio, check this out. It's somewhat true because they know how much his house worth. They know how much his cars is worth. They know how much he got in his bank account. That's why he meant they were on Forbes list. Why? Because they know how much they're getting paid. They know how much they
Not
property tax.
Man,
exactly, man.
anybody
Cause
tell you that Forbes list some bullshit.
Chad Johnson proved that wrong, man.
Yeah, that Forbes list some bullshit. That don't mean nothing.
Yeah,
I mean, but look, if I'm Chad Johnson, I'm gonna lie about it too.
No, Chad Johnson showed us on his phone his account. He said, "So what that say?" He said, "So what this
Oh
say?"
yeah, he got plenty of money.
Yeah, he showed us his account through his phone on the camera and said, "So don't tell me about what
Yeah, cause
what the
he
internet
even
says."
told on the interview, he was like, that jewelry you see him wearing, he was like that fake jewelry and shit. He was like he wasn't spending all that money on no jewelry. He was
Exactly,
like
bro.
that shit was fake.
So when they see him and they think he spent this and got this and did that, he ain't really did none of that.
hey,
That's just
L,
what they
Yeah.
see.
Hey,
LL
Chad, but
Cool,
that's
LL
why they.
Cool, hey, LL Cool J said some years ago that that Forbes list is a list of people who want to be on the Forbes list. What they do is they contact their publicist and say, "Hey, get me on the list," and then that's what they do. Because he
Yeah.
was like, if it was important for me to be on the Forbes list, I'd be on that every year. I've been doing it. I've been on TV for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? I would be on the Forbes list for hip hop and entertainment if I wanted to be.
Why would you be on the Forbes list?
All you have to do is tell your publishers to put you on the Forbes list.
Where Jake at? We need them crickets
Really
again.
you think, yeah, that's right, man. It's that easy, right? Come on, man.
Yeah, he ain't lying, Cap. That's how that shit is. A lot of them people will tell you that.
Really? So I could get on, huh? I could say, well, I'm worth 4 or 5 billion.
Yeah.
What you talking about, Willis?
Okay, well, do it and prove it to me, man. Get on there and prove it to me.
Nah, you know that for them celebrities and athletes
I
and
know.
all that
We're not
shit.
talking.
Actors.
We're not talking about the average Joe. We
Yeah,
talking about
it ain't for regular
we
people. That's for all the
we talking about the celebrities.
yeah, that's what
Huh?
that's
Right. I'm talking about people with money.
The
Like
Joneses, man. The Joneses, man.
Trumpers on there. They got billionaires on there. They got them first.
Cause guess what? Them
Right?
people that's on there, they ain't sending them motherfucker they tax records and what they done gross and this and that. They ain't sending
Listen,
them
man,
all that shit.
anybody
Ain't
can
nothing.
look that up, bro. What are you talking about? You don't have to
Man,
send that. You
you
can look
can't look that up. It ain't nobody.
that's public information, man. What are
No,
you
you
talking
That's
can't
not
about?
pull
true.
up
Just
what
like
You're
nobody
making the
got.
same
That's
point
not
Will
true.
the
made.
same
It's so
you
many
own a house.
things that
That's public
contributes
information.
to
That's
Cap.
public information, man.
Cap, it's so many things that contribute to your net worth. Insurance policies can contribute to your net worth. Now,
I know, bro.
you can't really look up. You can't look up my insurance policy.
I'm not looking up trying to look that up.
So
Nobody
that's what
wants
I'm
to look up
saying.
insurance
It's not
policy.
something that you can just look up.
Yeah, you
We
can't
talking
look
about
that up, Cap.
man. We talking about assets. Like I said, if you own certain things, They can look it up. I'm gonna make it clear. That's public record. The same thing about you owning a house or a damn car. That's public record.
Right. The
Okay.
certain things, but there's also certain things that they can't look out.
I'm not talking about insurance, man.
But more than
Why you
insurance,
talking
it's
about
See,
certain,
Cap just talking about assets
but it does
right?
it still
for
equals
for
it still contributes to the
housing
net
and
worth. It still contributes to the
property.
net worth. If you cannot look up everything that contributes to the net worth, then we can't look up nobody's net worth.
209 Campstool Road.
Yeah, you'll never know.
Yeah, it's always an assumption. That's why they always come up short.
Yeah, yeah. Like Trav, assuming that man broke.
Well, you know how that shit is. That when shit just don't seem right, like that just to me, like all these years. But when I looked at it, it said he just found his out in February.
So let me ask you this, Trav. Now, let's say you well off. Anybody, you well off. Now,
Yeah.
there comes a point in time where I go over my books and I look at my books and I see like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? This don't add up. Am I not supposed to go back and get my bread?
Okay, that's just like okay. Say my mother and my father. I'm a
Oh
young
shit.
motherfucker, and they done got me to where I done got to, and I done made it for I'm an athlete or whatever, and I make millions of dollars. And just say the same situation. Say they made a movie and all that. My parents and got money off of it. I ain't made that. And they taking care of me. I'm living good. I went to college, go to the pro, and made millions of dollars. You think I'm gonna go back and be like, well, damn, my mama done made $20 million off this shit I ain't getting that?
Yeah,
No.
it happened.
Trap,
That's
that ain't how
just me
business
though.
go, Trap. That ain't how
That's
business
just
go,
me.
It
man.
happened with most of these people with big money. Okay, the same thing with Michael Jordan, man. That's why he had 7 accountants, because all them guys out there steal your money. I don't know why y'all don't understand it. That's what they do. That's why they go to school to take your money. So you have one accountant, he's going to be taking what he wants, because you ain't got the time to be checking him, and he know that. That's what
Oh
people
yeah,
that
yeah. A
make
lot
big.
of times, yeah. You right, it go like that, man.
Hey, but
They
Trav, though,
will play you out of your money.
Trav, anybody participating in the movie is supposed to get paid, man. Period.
Nah, he
Yeah,
didn't
he
participate in the movie. He didn't, man.
Or,
It was about him.
okay, it was the other guy, right?
cause
Who
cause
playing
see
him,
me,
right?
look,
But check this
I
out though. But if they're using his name though,
I
His
look
image,
at it.
his likeness.
Trav, you know you're a college football fan, so you fast forward that to today. That's name, image, and likeness.
Yeah, see, I look
Nah,
at it
He should get
as
paid off of that.
he
no,
should have got paid more than anybody because it's about him.
It's about him.
no, he wasn't, man. He's not supposed to get. Listen, what's wrong with you, man? The girl get paid the most. She's the biggest star.
Sandra
This
Bullock, he said.
Bullock is the star, man. This guy ain't no star. It was just about him. He get a certain amount, and that's it. That's what he's supposed to get. The woman get all most of the money. Bullock. She was
Cap,
Yeah,
in
but
that
she
he
movie.
say he
she was
didn't,
the
whatever that certain amount was, Cap, he said he didn't get it.
yeah, he ain't getting
Oh,
nothing.
well, I don't know. I don't know. Well, that's what I'm saying. He
Yeah, that's what
That's what
he's
we
saying.
telling
He didn't
y'all
get nothing.
that.
right.
He
I
like the
agree. I
family
agree.
that's supposed to been adopted him. They supposed to got paid the mama, the daddy, and the 2
But they
kids,
got paid.
and
The
say he
family's
didn't
gonna
get
get
no
paid.
cut.
That's right, and I believe that. Like Dave don't. That's what white people do. They see a cash cow, and they're gonna get
Cap,
you gonna
what you
take the
talking
money.
about, Cap? Man, Cap, man, the people love that man, yo.
I know they did.
Look at the
That's
sincere
why they
hug they
took
gave him, man.
money.
Come on,
That's why
Cap.
they took most of his money and just
Look,
gave him food.
look at the hug,
That's
man.
all.
Gave him
They
I
food.
said,
think
"Here
they
you go."
did, and I think that's why Hugh Freeze said what he said.
Man, they ain't love that man. Come on,
I think
Trav.
that's
You know
why
better
Hugh
than that.
Freeze said what he said. If
Trav, you
it
know they
wasn't
ain't
for
love
that
that man.
family,
Stop that shit, man.
it wouldn't even be no story.
It don't matter. It don't matter. The thing was, it did happen. It's about him.
And if he wasn't
And
who he was, if he wasn't the player he was, they wouldn't have
it
a
wouldn't
story to
matter,
tell.
bro.
They Man, if Michael
Listen,
Orr wasn't who he was, the damn the Tuohys or the Tuohys would have never helped him out, bro.
we
That's the
talking about
bottom line,
reality.
man.
That's a lie.
Period.
They
If them four wouldn't have got
what you
him,
say,
get
Angelo?
what he'll be. He'll just be a big ass nigga in the hood.
Listen,
Nah,
no,
man,
no,
they
no.
seen the
If
value.
Michael
They seen
Oher
the,
wasn't who Michael Oher was, they would have never helped him
nah,
out.
it wasn't that. It wasn't that. It was because he's a big black boy, and they know that they could make him something as
They
a
looking at
football player,
potential.
and that's what they did. I mean, plenty girls do that shit. White people, they know how to
Get
make
what though?
black
It's plenty of big
So
niggas
so
out here,
so
and
so
athletic
so
niggas
Cap.
playing ball.
It don't
So
matter if
Cap,
nobody don't push
let's
them.
run
They
that
don't
shit
go
back what
nowhere.
Cap just said. Hey Cap, so you saying white girls are good scouts, but black girls are
That's
terrible
what I
scouts.
said. No, they ain't shit. No, they forget a black girl being a scout.
You
White
said
girls are the scouts
y'all heard
because they got
y'all
all
heard
of the
this man
black.
talking?
They got all of the black athletes, man.
So bro,
Because they
you
got.
saying the
That's
sisters
what
are
I said.
Cap, you saying the sisters are terrible
How
scouts.
many times I gotta say it, man?
Okay, so
You
you
Stop,
gotta do
saying
it
that
stop
before
the
you
if you
get
ain't
cap.
it.
got your
Stop
if
the
you ain't
cap.
got your pockets right, if you ain't got your shit, if you ain't already ready made, then you ain't
No,
getting nowhere with a sister. That's what you saying.
no, no. I didn't say that.
You said it.
I'm
If you
saying
ain't
no,
already ready made, they can't see
no.
your potential. They can't see it.
It's not. No, right. If you haven't made it, no, you can't. The
Right, right,
same
right.
thing.
So, but you said, but the white girl can see that your future. She can kind
They
of get a glimpse of
they're
it and rock
they're
with you.
better scouts than the scouts they have to go out here and
So
evaluate
so
these
they not
guys.
gold diggers. Gold diggers
Yeah,
and scouts, huh?
that's why they the best.
So they
Because
need
they
to get
can
rid of
see your
all of them
future,
scouts in the
they can see
NFL and
your
bring in some
they
gold
can see
diggers.
your future, and they can see your worth. The same thing with this boy. What's his name?
Damn.
Ray. What's the football player name? Ray Rice.
Yeah, Ray
Okay,
Rice.
same thing with that Negro chick. That's how it works.
What you
They
mean?
don't know what they got. What?
What about it?
What about it?
Yeah.
You don't know what happened. You don't know
I
what
mean, you
happened.
making the point. What about it?
All right. It was only one point about him anyway. So if you don't know that, take too long for me to try to tell you, man. You can look it up.
Oh, he dodged the hell out of that one.
Man.
No, no, I did
Cap
not.
don't play.
Everybody know about Ray Rice
He dodged
that he
it.
hit this damn black girl, okay, and he lost his damn position. Period. That don't happen in real life, man. If I'm working at a factory or a company and I beat my wife ass, you think they're gonna fire me? That don't work. That's only in sports with black people making big money.
But
So
get
you
what?
s- so you
That's what I
saying
was gonna say.
So Cap, you saying the white girl would have been submissive when they gave him a
How
hard
you
time. She would have just
who?
went along with the program. That's
That's
basically what
right.
you're saying.
That's what they do. That's what I said.
Damn.
Until they get their they once they get him, like now this
They
chick,
will
she married
they'll
to
wait till he
Mahomes.
retired before they give him problems.
No,
You
they
saying?
don't, man. Once they married to that nigga, they own it. It don't matter. Because if he get rid of her, she already get paid, just like Tiger Woods and that little
And
white
Scottie
chick he
Pippen
had.
and Scottie Pippen.
Okay, same thing. Fuck Pippins, man. That little whole that's how they are. Okay, and you get a leftover like this boy Michael's son dealing with this old ass chick. Pippins leftover. What kind of idiot is that? Who would do shit like that?
He about to marry her,
A
man.
simp ass
Yes,
nigga.
he's
He
a black fool.
he
He's a
about to
black.
marry her, man. He about to
He's
marry
a
her.
fool. He's a
Hell
fool, man.
nah.
That's the thing. This
Nah,
boy
he
have
said they
more
planning a
kids.
wedding, Trav.
He have more
Man,
kids
don't
with
tell
his
me that.
They
Cap, you talk
announced
all
it the
that
other
shit,
day.
Cap. You talk all that shit, Cap. But if he asks you to be his
have
best
no
man,
kids. But
if he
what the
asks you
hell
to
you
be the
want
best
for?
man for his wedding, you'll be there, Cap.
If they gave me money to be there, yeah. But other
Shit,
than that,
man, you'll be there.
that's his hell, man. You getting hooked up with an old ass woman that can't have no kids. Now all your kids, all the
Hey, Cap,
stepkids older than your
I think he think with his what I think the pussy, man.
Well, I understand that. That's what most blacks do. But we understand that. A white girl, they go crazy. I keep bringing up your boy Mahomes. He's a prime
He said,
example
"Hey,
of a
Cap,
monkey.
hey, Cap, what you say?
Color don't
She
matter
down
to
there.
a
Hey,
Negro.
Cap, you said she down there licking ass and everything. Yeah, you said-
Do something that he ain't never had done before, play with nuts or something, and now he's all twisted up. He's crazy. Lord,
Man,
Oh
that
yeah,
boy,
hey, you know
yeah, he
what?
gotta be a simp ass nigga. If
I
he
don't
talking
even
about
think I don't think she doing nothing that he ain't never had done before. He been rich all his life. What it is,
what?
is
Well, who you talking about?
Shorty grew up in that locker room and seen her and had a
Who you
fetish.
talking about, man? Who you talking about?
I'm talking
oh,
about
Are you
I'm talking
talking
about
about
Pat
Marcus.
Mahomes.
Mahomes?
Pat
locker
You
room,
Mahomes.
talking
he
about
been
Marcus?
on since he was a little boy.
No, what I'm saying is, when you a kid, you always had somebody that you fantasize about. Marcus Jordan fantasized about that lady and grew up and saw the
Oh no,
opportunity
he
given.
talking about Pat. Nah, he talking about Pat Mahomes. They moved on from that.
Okay, there
Oh,
you
okay,
go.
okay.
It's talking about Pat Mahomes.
Most Negro men, males think
But that's a
about white.
good point, though, Angelo.
Yeah, most of them think about white women. That's why
Wow.
they miss.
Man, hell nah.
Yeah, I don't
Not
know
no
about
most
that.
of them. It might be a couple of
I
them,
mean,
but it ain't
Wow.
no
ain't no
majority.
little poor. I'm not
Wow.
talking about no poor Negro that we in this conversation.
No,
I'm talking
I'm
about
talking
these
about the
women.
stars. It's you know how many athletes it is. I bet you the bigger percentage gonna have a black woman.
Man, I think what it is,
That's what I
what
just
we
said,
leaving out
man.
is what it is. On a serious note, when you at work, man, the people you spend the most time around, those be the people that end up dating each other.
What the hell
So,
is that got to do with
so,
college, man?
so,
Huh?
I mean, you
So
ain't
you
picking up.
saying
I
ain't no
mean,
black girls in college?
I understand you
There's no
having a
black
blind
girls in
moment. I
college.
understand you having a blind moment.
There's no black
But
girls in college. That's
nah,
why.
bro,
So you
those
saying it's
college
only
chicks
white
ain't.
girls in
Listen,
there?
those college chicks ain't in those spaces that he in. They guard and protect these athletes, man. They choose the people that they
Hey,
send.
wait,
They
man.
want
So
around
how
them.
did he get this little ugly white girl then?
Listen, man, they choose the people that they want around them. Just like Hugh
Oh,
Freeze
well, you
did
don't
do with
know,
his
David.
team. He got
You
caught up in some
never been
scandals.
like most Negroes.
Just like Rick Pitino.
You don't know. You never been in that environment, and
I
you can
have
ask
Cap.
this.
I have been in those
Yeah,
environment, Cap. I've
yeah,
been.
you
Come on,
talking about.
man.
You ain't never played no serious NBA or nothing like that.
Hell
So
nah, Cap. Nah.
right,
Come on,
just
man. But we know we got family members who
right,
play in the NBA, Cap. You know that, man. Horace Grant.
that,
You know.
that you
You know what I'm
you ain't
saying?
never been in that environment.
Come on, Cap.
Shit, Cap.
Come on, man.
I mean, you might be telling Drake that shit. Okay,
Drake.
Jake.
Jake gone. Yeah, he bounced. But
That's what I'm
Cap, they do control who they bring, who comes around you though, man. They guard it, bro. You the investment, man.
And what are you talking about, David?
So
Huh?
if you got a certain people like the average black woman that want to go in their presence, it's not happening, bro.
Wait, what are you talking about in their presence, man?
Basically,
He
man, they date the
send
people
him home,
that they're
man.
surrounded by, bro. They don't go out there and choose women like that, like you think they do, man.
David, when did Mahomes hook up with this white girl?
Angela, no.
Right?
Somebody
He's in
he
high
hooked up with her in high school, man.
Okay, so that means there
I
was
think
no
he was
black
on his
girls
way.
in high school, right? There was no black girls in high school, just these white girls. That's what
Probably
you're saying?
probably the town he
Is that
live
what?
in. Let me see where
Hell no. They grow the hell up, man.
Hell, their mama
Hey
white,
man.
ain't
What?
Yeah. Yep.
it? Ain't their
Oh
mama
yeah,
white?
His mama white,
Yeah,
that's
man.
his,
right.
his
And
mama
whatever
white.
they white you damn most likely gonna have a white ass girl. It's gonna until you get white again. That's gonna be your whole thing. That's
Yeah,
what
you
you
gonna
see
be
all
like
the
your
time.
dad.
The what?
Yeah, you wanna be just like his dad. His mama white,
Damn right.
so he wants something
Right.
like his mama.
And he can't think because he almost white. This little kid is white. That's hatred of your own color. I understand a little nigga that half right
Well,
lives
you
in
know, he
Gary.
mixed. He a swirl, so that go either way. He have and have.
At least,
Like I said, that's how white girls play black guys like a fiddle because they know them, man. The average black guy want a white woman.
I don't think that's true, Cap.
Hell nah. See, I ain't
I
agreeing
know
with
I
it,
that,
don't
Cap.
think that's true,
Yeah.
Cap.
and I didn't finish my
Cap, I don't want
statement.
to say no
I
hateful
You
stuff
didn't.
talking about a
online, but
small percentage.
I don't think, bro. There's
I
nothing
didn't
that'll
finish.
make a man sit here and say,
Why
"God
you
dang,
jump on me because
she
I
looks so good, man. Look at her skin.
I'm
It's
attacking
so
you, right?
melanated. It's sparkling. Look at her skin."
Hey,
Nobody says that,
with
bro. If anything, you wondering like, how could I
D'Angelo,
mend the
you still on the
differences and see them as a person?
line? Is D'Angelo still
Nobody
on
says that, man.
You cut D'Angelo
You
off?
gotta have that white girl. Got to be like a little. For most brothers, some tan. Gotta shit.
Oh,
She gotta have a
bullshit.
body like crazy.
Bullshit.
She gotta meet the
Bullshit.
exceptions.
All she got to do is
She
have
gotta
that
have an
pale.
exception, bro.
All
Hey,
she
Exceptions.
got to have pale skin, Negro.
hey,
Nah,
Cap,
that's not true, Cap.
Cap, this D'Angelo. I'm still
It's
here. You was
opposites,
looking for
man.
me.
Yeah.
You looking for me, Cap? I'm still here. This D'Angelo.
Yeah,
What was
because
you saying?
I want you. Did you hear what David just said?
What'd he say, Cap?
So you wasn't on the line.
Yeah, I was on the line.
We
But
was talking about.
He said, Cap saying the brothers be looking at him like, looking at white people like, God damn, look at all them freckles, look at all them, that pink skin, and you can see their veins. Oh, that's so sexy.
Bullshit, nigga.
That's what
And
you're saying. That's
Cap,
basically
Cap
what you're
said,
saying.
he said both. He said majority of men, black men
Some
too.
of these pale
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, which the numbers don't show that, bro.
That's why I said, nah, I don't agree
Bro,
with that.
a brother might be fucked up if he see a white girl with a nice tan, a banging body, like she thick like a sister. That's gonna catch him off guard or whatever. But that shit you talking about, Cap, I
That's
don't know
not
about
true.
that, bro.
And I don't know what you call good looking because my home's girl ain't good looking. I
Cap,
give
you
her
keep saying that shit, dog.
Hey, I gotta roll with Cap on that one. I gotta roll with Cap on that one.
I agree with him. That's what I'm saying.
because I'm beginning to believe. Hey, did you guys ever see what was it what Get Out? Huh? Did you
Yeah,
guys ever see
I
Get Out?
seen Get Out.
Guess what though, Cap?
Brother, that same thing. The mothers hypnotize these niggas. Okay,
Guess what,
that's
Cap?
not it.
I bet there's a billion niggas out here think she beautiful.
I doubt that, Trap. He
That's
like,
right.
what the fuck?
That's right.
What was it, man? She must be licking ass. Something he done and something he into. Like, is he into some freaky shit? What would make him let go with her? Because he can't be an average dude. I mean, he got to be in some real freaky shit to be
No,
fucking with a
you
girl
like
like that.
Right.
Well, I ain't saying before. I'm talking about right now because she money.
And look,
She big money.
he was that guy in high school. Like he didn't have to settle for her. He was that guy. He was wasn't he all state in basketball too?
I don't know about that. I
Hey,
ain't
Cap,
looking at all that.
Cap, baseball, bro, baseball. Hey, Cap, also, man,
Oh,
people
yeah,
do
man.
that shit for status move, like power, bro, like power
bullshit.
dynamics.
You don't marry an ugly white bitch that ain't got. You don't do that. For
You
no
don't know the
status.
kind of power that hurt people brought
Ain't
to the
got
table.
shit, man.
You don't
The
know
same
that.
thing with Tiger Woods married this little pale girl and little nanny and have shit. Okay, so explain that to me.
And she beat
Ain't
his
no
ass too, didn't she?
nothing about her color, man. He seen a pale ass bitch. He said, "Oh, I gotta have that." Okay,
Tiger
I
Woods
know
said he ain't black.
but look who I come on. And
Tiger Woods said he ain't black.
I know that, right? That's what most Negroes say. Okay, look at Axe David. Shit, most of them say that. Not
What the
just
fuck?
Tiger.
I said that.
I said it ain't just Tiger. Most Negroes say that.
That's crazy.
Oh, they ain't black. They OJ.
I know what Cap talking about. Of course we ain't black. That's the status, bro.
They
We
ain't black.
brown.
They OJ.
We copper color. We the original indigenous in this land. I see what you're saying, Cap.
That's
Yeah.
good, man. And I'm saying this here. Listen at this before anybody cut me off, because y'all great at that. What I'm saying, for 300 or 400 years, they've been telling Negroes the best thing on the planet is a white woman, and they know that most Negroes don't like
Wow.
their colors. I grew up with them. They don't like their colors. The darker they are, the worse they hate themselves.
I feel like I'm getting
That's
brainwashed right now,
a
bro.
generational. Don't matter what it is. It's a generational knowledge that happened to these blacks growing up. They hate their colors.
Hey, Cap, I didn't come up from your generation. I don't think
I
like
don't
that.
care if you did or not. That's why you don't know much, man.
Hey,
Because
listen, it sounds like you
that's
trying to
the problem.
brainwash me right now, man.
Cap, you talking about a small percentage of
A
all people.
small percentage, bro.
Not even
Okay, let
1%.
me ask
Super
you something.
small. Yeah.
Let me ask you this here: how many
Cap,
sports players, athletes, are married to white women as opposed to black women?
I
most
bet
of
you it might be
Huh?
less than
Well,
1%.
you think
It's
that? Okay,
probably less than 1%.
no,
I
when
think
you enter the athletes though, it's a high percentage with the athlete, but they don't make
thank
up
you, Dave.
1%.
Thank you, Dave.
But they
No,
don't make up
man. See,
1%.
y'all look at what we see
No, no,
on
no, 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 no,
TV.
no, no. You ain't see what
Majority
go ahead,
of majority athletes are married within their own race. It's just the
Yeah,
ones that stick out.
yeah.
So
That's all that is.
we pay more attention to it, but most athletes marry
Hey,
within their race.
I'm gonna do a study on that, man. Since you brought that up, for you, I'm gonna have to prove it to you.
Uh-oh,
Okay.
we doing another
Yep,
Not
cap
only
check.
and we
listen,
gon'
not only listen. As long as they're known, I don't care. Forget basketball, football. You got the niggas that's actors and shit like that. All of them, the majority of them, not all of them, the
so
majority of them
so you
married
get the
women.
facts, and then when Tuesday come, you need to come on the show
Yep.
and provide the facts on it.
By Tuesday, that means I'm gonna
By the
have to
way, yeah, on
check.
Tuesday, man, on Tuesday. And by the way, we will be on, D'Angelo, whatever the podcast, whatever the fuck I want
So
on
Cap can
YouTube. I got it
say
on the
what the
bottom of the
fuck
screen.
he want
Gotta
to.
ask Angelo to do
Right.
that. You can't just tell him what the hell to do. He might damn ban me and blackball me, man. Not that old.
You
Hey
said
Cap,
white ball you.
Cap, you got an open invitation.
You know what blackball is.
Yeah, he
You
said
know
you
what
got an open
blackball is.
I
invitation,
don't
man.
say black ball. I
You know
say
what
white ball.
blackball is.
Pause, man.
Well, okay, well it's
Pause.
not
This shit didn't
blackball.
sound
The
right.
I say
white
white
ball
Weird.
ball.
get all the time.
Weird.
No, the white ball get
Pause.
all other balls, man.
Pause,
It's just
man. It's
white
too much.
man.
Stop, man. Too many balls going throwing around. Pause,
Stop
man.
stop that shit,
Pause
Killer
it.
Cam.
Pause, man.
Killer Cam. Stop that shit.
Dame Dash.
Murder Mason.
Dame Dash.
We ain't
Okay.
pausing over here. Ain't none of that
Dame Dash.
shit going on over here.
Hey, man.
Well,
Oh, man.
y'all never know. You're not that old. You don't understand that.
Hey, Cap, but that's interesting, man. You said most brothers like, God, somebody, boy.
Listen, let me explain it, man. Most colored guys, how you
Cap,
call them,
if you can see the screen, I can see old girl right here. She like a brunette. I could
I don't
kind of
give
see that
a
though.
I don't give
She
a damn.
probably got a body,
Okay,
probably so you don't know
okay.
what her personality like. I
I
could
don't care.
kind of see that. He, he
So
he
what?
probably he done probably been to the bottom of the ocean and shit. Nobody you know what I'm saying. 'Cause a lot of these motherfuckers be dug out, boy, in the hood.
They
They
say
fucking everything.
Michael Oher and his wife just got
I can
married.
probably see that though. She probably crazy as hell about him. Probably empty her bank account for him. Probably so.
Uh-uh.
I
Listen,
say,
man.
let him
Now
let
look,
him drive her car and shit.
Hey,
they
you know what I say? Most of
Bitch,
these guys
eyes
got
rolling in the back of her head, about to pass out. Shit, I
most
mean,
of them got
I could
is
see. I
what they
probably could
call
see.
simps.
See
Okay,
why.
they got money, but that's it. They're simps. Okay, that's why they end up with a white girl that control their money and whatever the hell they do.
He said,
Even
"Oh,
when
Michael, I
women,
let you drive my car. You deserve. I
even when
deserve the
no,
marriage."
no, they don't care about that. Shit, that's the thing.
Hey
it
man.
just
But
it just them guys. That what they like. With that what they like. That what
that,
they like. I ain't got
man,
nothing bad to say about them. They want a white
I know
girl.
you don't.
That what they want.
No,
They want an Asian or
nah,
Arab. Whatever they want.
that's
That's them.
what you're saying is not true, man. Okay,
What do you
because
mean?
we see it every day. We see it every day. Look at your boy. Look at your boy. What's the nigga name? Michael Jordan. Look at him. That's the prime thing that they want is a Caucasian woman. Don't matter, and that's an ugly bitch. It was okay. I understand it's
Michael
his. I
Jordan.
know.
See, that's a bad
Hey,
example.
I
Michael
know.
Jordan don't like niggas.
And
I know
Michael
that
Michael
he
Jordan
don't.
had
Jordan,
a black wife.
Nothing, bro.
and
About
then and
money.
his wife now is not white.
What is she?
Come on,
She
Anko.
she
She's white.
Colombian or something.
Colombian. Yeah,
She's
she's
jumping
white.
out of line.
She's a white Colombian.
Stay in your lane. She ain't no fucking Colombian. She's
Yeah,
a
she
fucking
look like
white
a
girl.
gypsy to me.
She's supposed to be. She's supposed to be a Mexican, but she's a fucking white girl. And y'all
Yeah,
don't
she look.
understand that. Just because
Yeah,
your
she look
own
like a
color don't
gypsy.
say you something, don't make you something. She's a Caucasian. Shit don't
I
make just you
Now
white.
I agree
Make
with
you
you, Caps.
That's so
She
fucking crazy.
I put them all in the same bag. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't black, you
okay. That's
other.
all I'm saying. I understand. That's all I'm saying. Talking about Colombia. She's a white girl. You got white girls in Colombia. You got blacks in Colombia. We understand that. That's what we're talking about. There's plenty of black girls. Why can't you get a black girl, Michael? Mike, why don't you
That
get a
ain't
black
what he
guy?
wanted.
Exactly. Okay, because they feel that
Northwest
black
on Route
women on the
209,
bottom, they don't
Campstool
need
Road.
nobody on the
Then turn
bottom.
right to Venture
They want
Drive.
somebody that's been on the top or
Cap,
accepted
hey
on the
Cap,
top.
you don't think a part of that is that men like purity to a certain extent?
Purity. What are you
To a
talking about?
certain extent, bro. They just gotta keep it real, man.
Purity? What's
Bro,
purity
we
then?
But
can't
see,
keep dodging
that's a
the
bad
elephant in the room.
example.
So,
I
See,
don't
see,
think
that's
that's a
bad
bad
example.
example. I
Cap,
think,
Cap keep talking about these niggas that got cracker toast.
hey, hey, Cap. I don't think, bro. I think a lot of brothers really do like some sort of purity, bro.
purity. What the hell? What are you talking about? Explain that, man.
Man, they like
Because you sound
somewhat
like a white
of a
boy.
girl who ain't got a lot of bodies, a lot of miles on them.
Oh shit! And you talking about white girls don't have a lot of miles? That's what you think? Is that
Depends,
what
bro.
you a prime
That's what
example
that's
of
the
a
thought
Negro to
process.
think?
That could also be that's a big
It's
factor
not
in.
that process. They're
Nah,
the easiest thing in the world
You,
is
you
a Caucasian woman.
bro,
So that's
you
bullshit.
wild, man. Listen, man. All right, man. I'm just telling you, man, because listen, because
What?
I'm telling you, man, you know in the hood, bro, we've been playing spin a bottle since we were little.
And that's white
We've
girls.
been in
That
the
and
we've
good
been in the
girls.
back
No
seats
black
of the
people would.
buses since we were little, man.
Yeah,
Boys club, all under the table and shit.
yeah, right.
Them
And that's
girls been
only
getting mouths
because
running on them
we're
since
with
they.
black girls.
Hmm?
So you can believe if a white
Every
girl
girl
comes
gonna be like
around,
a car, like pre-owned for the most part,
okay,
pre-owned,
when a white girl come in the
right?
neighborhood, everybody's gonna get
But
her.
some dudes be think, they
Like you, David. That's
some
what you
dudes.
say. Is that what you speaking for you?
Nah, I'm international. Stop it.
You ain't no
I'm
international.
international with it, man.
Shit. Is that what Michael Jordan's into? Is that what y'all call it now?
International, man. It's called black men going. Look, it's called passport bros. Just say that, man.
That's a
It's too
bad
easy
example,
for you.
Cap. Cause
Passport
Jordan don't
bros.
like niggas, so
Passport.
that's a
And he
bad
like he
example.
like he like the Juanita. So you can't say he don't like blacks because he hired most of his staff is black.
I mean, that's what he said out his mouth. He said he don't
Who's
fuck with
staff?
no
Who's
niggas.
staff?
That's what he said.
Who's staff,
He
man?
said that to her. He said, nah, no, he
Who's
didn't. He
staff
said,
you talking about?
Chameleonaire tried to take a picture
Hey,
with him. We talking
hey,
about Jordan. And he said, hell no, I'm not taking no picture with no
bullshit,
nigga.
man.
He was
Go on
using the
your
word
damn
nigga as in
yacht.
another dude.
Go
That's what he
on
was
your
basically
damn
saying.
yacht. And you see a Negro on there. He might be
And,
mopping
and
the
the
floor.
baby came out and said the same thing in the song. And we ain't say shit about that though because it's Michael Jordan.
Say what? What you say?
The rapper came out and said the same thing. I don't take no pictures with no niggas. You know what I'm saying? Slim Thug said the same thing. But we ain't saying nothing to them. But Michael Jordan said, I don't take no pictures with no nigga. He said,
Okay,
oh,
but
he don't like
yesterday he
black
got.
people.
Yesterday he got a
But we
brother,
know he don't like black people for the most part, though.
and he
He-
don't have them around him. Ain't no blacks
all
on
he
this
got
yacht.
around him is black
Ain't
people,
no
Cap.
blacks on this damn yacht.
All the black people around him, man.
Nobody is on the yacht because most of them don't know shit about a yacht. Like you. You don't know nothing about a damn yacht.
You
You
saying
know, a
shit
little
go down.
rowboat,
You
maybe.
saying when the
But
shit
I
go
know.
down, he want motherfuckers that can help him.
Okay, and that's white people. So don't tell me about damn
So
black.
you justifying it right now.
No, I'm
You
proving.
contradicting yourself.
I'm not contradicting. I'm telling you a fact. He don't have blacks around him because he don't like blacks. Okay, that's what I just said. And on a damn white ship, a white yacht, nigga, hell no. He wants to be the head nigga on there, the only darky on there.
What
And
about
that's
when
what
he on the ground?
when he on the ground. What do you mean when he's on the ground?
He don't need no captains and people to save him then at that point. So what about when he on the
Hey,
ground and he don't want people
I'm not
around him,
talking about
blacks
nobody.
around him?
I'm not talking about nobody saving him. I'm saying who he prefer to be around.
Man, he
Okay,
got it's mostly all black people
It's
that's around him,
dangerous
man.
being around colored people, bro.
Hold on. Cap like LeBron, don't
That,
Yeah, he like LeBron, man.
yeah, I like LeBron.
That's why he talking shit about Jordan. Hell nah, we finna get off of that. We ain't talking about Jordan no more.
Jordan, LeBron got a black woman. Okay, that's why I'm talking about Michael.
Jordan did too. And she got half his money.
Right.
I don't know. Are you sure she's black?
Took about the dough, boy, for real, for real.
Black? No, you're not.
What'd you say?
Okay, that's my point. Keep the color there, bro. That's what niggas do is get anything as light as they can to have them little half white babies. We understand that. That's been taught to the slave master
Cap.
taught Negro.
Come on, Cap.
Well, see, that's why I go back to. That's a small percentage. That's probably less than 1%
Hell, you
of the
know,
people
man.
that you talking about that rich, these athletes and actors. That's probably less than 1%.
That's what I'm talking about, man. The people with money. Okay, I ain't talking about guys like us. Okay, we
That's
want to
what
get
I'm
a little
talking
nice.
about. The people with money. It's probably less than 1% that have somebody outside of their race.
When you say less than 1%,
Yeah, that's with somebody, married to somebody outside of their race. It's probably less than 1%.
and if they ain't got a white woman, they got a tranny.
Oh, come on, Cap.
Oh shit, man. He talking about
White
Obama.
was like that. What the hell you talking
Pause.
about?
Pause.
Guys do that shit. White had a damn tranny. Shit, you know. I'm just saying, man. I don't know if she was. I think she was a white tranny. He just wanted white, something with white long hair. Y'all fantasizing about that straight hair. Okay.
Yeah, damn.
This dude, wow.
Listen, have you guys ever heard of Teddy Pendergrass? Probably
Yeah,
not. Especially that
Of
guy,
course, man.
D'Angelo.
Of
Look
course.
it up.
he a
Okay.
legend. Teddy Pendergrass a legend.
What about Teddy Pendergrass?
What? What about it?
I know what he
Man,
finna say. How
let
he
him
got
damn
paralyzed.
well, that was one reason. That's the worst part of it. Shit. What happened
Well,
before?
we
I
know
mean,
that
the
story.
first time you got busted, that wasn't enough for you to say, like, man, maybe I'm doing something a little wrong. Come on, man. Shit. Now you fucking paralyzed and shit him and shit. He don't want he or she or whatever it is don't want your ass then. You know? Shit. Teddy Pendergrass. But that's a bad situation, man, when you got money and you hate yourself, man.
That's
Okay.
called crackatosis.
Okay, you can call it that.
Or you can call it
Okay.
niggeritis.
Well, you can call it that too.
Nah, nigga. Well,
But you
Okay.
look in the mirror, you
niggeritis when
hate
you get
yourself.
sleepy.
That's
That's
self
right.
hate.
Cap, I
It
don't
don't.
even know what that shit
Most
is.
most
Like that
people
shit
with
do
color,
exist. Yep.
most people with color has that in their
Hey,
brain.
Cap, that normally
That
exists with people who trying to reach the top and shit, man. Trying
I
to fit in
don't
with
believe
white
that,
people.
Cap. He saying most people. I don't believe that, Cap.
Hell
well,
no.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Cap,
I
it's
know
people who are
myself.
disassociate themselves with being black just to make it. Those type
Oh,
of
that's
people,
what they
man.
do. Oh, and that's what they do. That's what
Yeah,
you
like the
saying.
Stephen A.
A
You
lot.
got a lot of people like that. You see a lot of
Okay,
black girls like that,
and
man.
I was just saying
But you
that.
see a lot of black
He
girls like
said it's
that
only
who will
one
do the
percent.
same thing.
He
They be
said it's
like
only 1%. He said it's
Yeah, they
only
think
one
that's what
percent.
they have to do to make it.
to make it, man.
Oh, really? I see a lot of them down here ain't going no damn way with white girls. So is that what they doing? They think they making it because they got a white girl? Is that what y'all think? Because you got a
Yeah.
white girl?
No, man. You talking about downtown partying and shit like that, man? Come on, man.
I
You
We
might
just
not
talking
never
about
I just
see.
think it'd
we
be
talking about the
fetishes.
we talking about the rich folk.
Hey, he said a
Right.
fetish.
That,
Maybe it might be something people want to try out one
that,
time or some shit like
this,
somebody keep
the more
telling
money
them
you get,
about.
you want to get away from blacks. The more money you get, the more
Right.
you want to get away from people of color.
No, I ain't
Because if
saying right to you, Cap. I'm still saying right to you, Angelo. So it shit
I
you
don't
saying
care
is
what you
wild.
say, but I don't care what you
That
say.
you projecting right now, because that's the way
I
you
don't
think.
care what you say. And right now, the majority of them, they get these fine houses. They move where you can't even come out there, man. You
Cap
think
wake
you
up mad at black people, boy.
the what?
He wake up mad at black people. Say these
No,
niggas.
I don't. No, I don't. Why
Cap,
should
he on
I?
the screen. He on the screen,
I feel sad.
Trav.
I feel sad for you. I'm not mad.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
What I feel is be angry for every time I turn on the TV, I see a goddamn white person. Okay. That's what I feel.
you sound like Michael Oher now, man.
Oh no.
I may as well get a white woman every time I wake up in the morning, turn on the TV, the white woman's on the screen.
Man,
Is that why y'all get white
we gotta
women?
get
I'm
caps
throwing
to
the
the
bullshit flag.
hey, we gotta get caps the Dame Dash Studios app. You know what I'm saying? You'll see all black people.
Damn, that she'll probably tell my damn. He probably have one too. He probably got one. Okay.
Trav, I think Cap,
He
since you were
already
born,
bought.
Cap, since you were born way back in the day,
I
I
know
think
when I.
I think
I
you
know when I was
projected. I
born.
think you projecting, bro. You projecting on
When I
us because you was getting teased. You
when
wanted the
I
master's damn daughter. That's what it is.
what was that?
You wanted the master's daughter, man. So you was just
What the fuck you
you were
talking about? That
foaming out the mouth and shit like you got
I'm already
rabies.
like nigga. I don't
Now
need no
you
white girl.
projecting that shit on us, man.
Okay. No, that's you.
So you was sitting there looking across the street during segregation. Damn, boy,
Segregation.
if I could have that.
Segregation.
Yeah, well, y'all was walking on one side of the street and they was walking on the other one.
You're an
You
ignorant
don't remember
person.
when you was drinking out of that water fountain on the right side?
How old are you?
And that's you don't remember
You need to talk to somebody because you're an ignorant fella.
So
that?
so
You act
Cap
like
so
that.
Cap always wanted that white water.
He always wanted that white woman. The nigga almost got a jaywalking charge because he was about to cross the street to go over there.
He want that white water.
He want
He
that
don't
white water, man.
he don't want that water out the nigga fountain. He want the white water.
Hell nah.
No.
He think the white water make you smarter and
You know what?
everything.
You know what water represents? water represents life. So you're saying the white women are
So
life.
he wanted life.
That's it,
See,
man.
see, I
That's
knew it
it.
was something, man. I knew it was something.
It's amazing how you people are all lost and don't know it.
You
You know,
people.
wake
See, that
up
sound like white people's
and you
rhetoric.
try to
You
justify things
people.
to do this wrong.
You people. Ain't that some shit?
So I always say, I said, I could say you niggas then. How about that?
See what I'm saying? Damn,
Right.
you talking to your slave master character,
Slave
man.
master.
God, too much.
Slave master. You the slave master?
You desire to be one, don't you?
You ain't no damn slave master.
I ain't say I was.
Okay, but
Never
you
said
just
it.
said I'm talking to the slave master.
I said you talking in your slave master character. You
And this,
channeling your slave master energy.
Cap on
I
fire.
don't follow you. I don't follow you,
Thank
man.
you, yeah.
No, I
So,
don't.
so,
I
so,
just
Cap, you really think
I
most
said
black
the same.
men want a white woman?
Yes, I do, man, including you. What color are you?
So Cap, let me ask you this. Cap, I want
Man,
I'm gonna try to agree with you. I'm gonna
Man,
try to agree with you, Cap.
you don't
I
have to
can't.
try,
So
bro.
Cap, no, I'm gonna
Listen,
try. I'm
all
gonna give
you
this shit a
this,
benefit open mind.
this is the problem with us.
So Cap, you
Most
telling me,
most of my people,
so Cap,
listen, most of my people like
up
Michael
until late,
Jackson. Have y'all ever heard of Michael
Cap,
Jackson?
up
Have
until,
y'all ever heard of Michael Jackson?
hey man,
Most
man,
of
man,
if you had money, you'd do that.
you
You
change.
change the color.
So
Change the color.
we'll be Sammy Sosa then. I got you.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
what you think.
That's right. Exactly.
Well, you
You
ain't
ask
got
money,
to.
that's what you'll be.
But listen, Cap,
That's
man.
right.
So
Princess Skin.
so you telling me, man? So as of late, it kind of changed. You know what I'm saying? They letting it grow out, but you saying that the average brother want a skinny, flat butt white
Man,
girl.
who said anything about skinny, boy? I ain't say nothing about
I
skinny.
mean, now they getting hips and that, you know, all of
Okay,
that
so why the
now
fuck you
in the
talking about
last 10
skinny?
years, 20 years
Why
or
you
whatever.
talking about skinny then? Huh?
Because you talking historically.
No. No. Historically,
So
listen,
you
it's all
saying that we
fine
only
white women out here.
you
Nigga. What's
saying
wrong with
brothers.
you, man?
So you saying we only want.
Look up the
So you
look up
saying we
the
only want them now in the last 20 years, last 15, 20
look up
years.
the eyes. You always had fine white women out here. Okay, they didn't just pop up, nigga. Damn, it's just
Oh
amazing.
really?
How
Oh shit,
naive
you
you
know,
are. How old are you, man? 22? Huh? Damn.
Cap,
D'Angelo,
man,
where's
just go ahead and come out.
D'Angelo, man?
Cap,
Cap,
what's
you
up?
hard,
Where's
Cap.
D'Angelo? Where's D'Angelo, man?
Yeah, Cap, you're tough. You on fire tonight, Cap.
No, I'm not, man. I'm just making a statement, man. You trying to blend out, man. Come in
Nah,
here and say something.
I'm just not agreeing with you, man. I can't agree with that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? All of us want one of them. You know what I'm saying?
That's
That's what you're
crazy as
saying.
hell, man. That's
Do you have
crazy.
one?
Like he know what's
Huh?
going on in your mind, bro. That's crazy, man.
Cause
You
most people
projecting,
I
Cap.
know, they don't want that.
Yeah, Cap the
Right.
only one that don't want one.
Hey,
Do you
Cap,
think
I think brothers on a sneak tip at late night might want some head from them, maybe might, you know what I'm saying?
oh
But
yeah, from here,
you
right.
talking about walking around with a white
All
girl,
right. Oh
dude?
yes, man.
Nigga, you crazy?
Why do you
That
think
shit
black people
embarrassing, bro.
why do you
That
think
shit
wealthy
embarrassing, Cap.
walk around with white girls and not black girls?
Cap, that shit embarrassing, bro.
That's who you want to walk around with.
Cap,
You
you
walk
know
around
how
with black
embarrassing that shit
girls
is, Cap. Why you sitting here saying?
okay?
And first of all, and the sisters ain't gonna let you. Shit.
And I can't even say the things that I want to say about it. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, Cap. I'm not one of those.
Not one of them.
You said
Not
you're
one of
not a swirler.
a spoiler.
A swirler.
I don't get you.
A swirler, man. Swirler.
I'm from the past, man. I don't know what the hell that means.
SWIRLING, bro.
I don't
Swirler.
know what that means. Okay.
Okay, man.
Did they clone Cap or something?
They must have, man.
Now I'm a clone.
Cap up here talking about his fantasies with white girl. All you niggas wanted. Y'all were looking at her when I had her. I knew you
Cap,
niggas wanted her.
you ain't no clone, is it, Cap?
What?
No, I mean he just got a thing for white girls. That's all. He ain't no clone. He just got a thing.
Oh, that's what it is.
Thing. Yeah, you know he was teased so much. He told her he couldn't have a white girl. He been told that for so long. Now it tricked his mind. His mind flipped and like, I gotta have it because they told me I can't. Yeah,
Really?
Revel.
Bullshit. That's past shit, man. They're a dime a dozen. I told you they're easier than a black
Cap,
girl.
listen. I would listen. I would
Faster.
talk. I would probably. I would probably. I don't think I would date. I give the white girl the benefit of the doubt. If that motherfucker showed up thick as hell,
I
shit,
don't
boy,
want
the
to hear
right
that
place.
bullshit.
I
You
give her the
tell her
benefit. I ball her
that's
ass
the
up
problem. That's the
if
problem.
everything was
Listen,
cool. But you talking about dating them, Cap? Come on, man. That's kind of
you know
far,
what
bro.
would happen right now, man? If we was together and we could read a nigga thoughts,
Niggas
you can't
don't
have
think like that, bro. I'm trying to
people
tell you.
talk. People talk, man, but not what they say. They put out there what they want you to
They
see.
didn't grow up liking that. So how would it? How would that
Yeah.
just change? So
Shit. Okay, man.
I
Okay,
don't
it's
know.
just
They,
like
like people I
it's just
know
like
that do date white girls with white girls. That what they like. They gonna let you know that what they like. They ain't hiding that shit.
yeah,
They ain't
and I
scared of
don't
that
think the
shit.
ones
nah,
that be dating them is because of that, because they like them. I think because the white girls,
they love
they
white
got,
girls.
they be having his back,
So
they back, bro. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
that's just what they
but
like.
the ones that like them don't say that. But the ones that love white girls, yeah, they'll say it. It's the same thing right now. I don't know what kind of car you
Damn,
got,
I never known this
but
shit
I bet
before,
you if
man.
I
you
ain't
This
never
is
boy, I
known
bet
this
you
shit
right.
either.
just
I
deep,
bet you
man.
right. Any one of you guys that's got a nice car, okay, if you can afford one, it ain't a damn Chevrolet, right? It's the same thing about a white woman. Y'all feel they're the best, so that's what you're going for.
Nah.
So, okay, listen. Back in the day, I know, man, that all a brother wanted was a damn red Cadillac and a white woman, and he was in heaven.
Oh, where the
And
fuck you
guess
Oh
grew
what?
up? You live in?
man.
Damn.
Now it's a Mercedes, okay?
On reason that nigga hollering at a white girl because of the sister he wanna holler at. He too scared to goddamn say something to her.
That's a
Oh,
fact, cat.
come on,
That's a fact,
sister,
trap.
come on, man,
That's a fact.
come on.
You said a Mercedes. I could see if you said a BMW, black man's whoosh.
Wait
Damn.
a minute, well, you can say a BMW because nigga, I don't know what you like, a
Nah, I'm fucking
BMW.
with you, man.
No, I'm just saying, I don't know what kind of car you
I
like.
like the Chevy, man.
That's bullshit. Well, you probably do. You like that Chevy, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You
Well,
understandable, all right.
I,
But so
hey,
it's
hey,
understandable
hey,
what you
Cap.
like.
I
Cap,
think that
cap,
was more. That's probably more your generation
Hell yeah.
where the black
My
man
generation.
thought that they was
Cap.
grabbing themselves a trophy.
Wait a
cap
minute,
like
before
them
Right,
Ford.
right. Hey, Cap, I like a
before
Chevy,
my
Cap.
generation,
Cap, I like
when
a
I
Chevy,
when I
Cap.
was a
Cap, Cap,
youngster,
I like a Chevy, man.
just
I
kidding.
like them
Cap
bitches with
like Ford.
I like a Ford, Cap. Cap a Ford
Found
man.
on the road daily.
Come
Yeah,
on,
yeah, Cap,
man.
Cap. I like a Chevy,
What
Cap. Hey, Cap, let
what
me
do you?
explain, Cap.
Why do you keep saying that, man?
Hey, I
That's
like
what
a
I.
no, cause you won't let me talk.
Why you always talking
Cause you
about
won't let me talk. Listen, man, I like a
Angelo?
Chevy, man. A
Why you
bitch with
always
low
talking about the past,
self-esteem, man.
Angelo? Angelo, why you always talking about the past?
No, I'm just saying though, Cap. You gave a generalized statement that
I didn't say
everybody
everybody,
you
Negro. I would
did.
never be that. I did not say.
Hey,
Why would
hey,
I say that? I said
Angelo.
average
You
nigga.
know
Huh?
I
how
didn't say
we know that
white
what Cap saying is
Negro.
false, man. It's totally
I
inaccurate
said average
because they
Negro.
say over
I would never
eighty
say that
percent of
about
over eighty
all
percent of black
nobody.
men
But
date a black woman. So the
Yeah,
statistics don't show what Cap is talking about.
and we
That's
know
all they
that.
show you in the media, Cap. You watch too much
what?
TV, man.
Wait a minute. Show me what?
That's all you see in the media, and then when you go out in person, all you can remember is that one black dude with the white girl.
Nigga, I
You
go
know how
online.
many people and how many black couples
I
you
go
seen before you saw
online.
that?
Don't be talking about
You act like
what
you just left out
about.
of Seattle, Washington or something.
What are you talking about, man? I go online to see things, man.
That's what I mean. Too much
So
TV, man. Too much media.
that's not TV.
That's media.
That's not TV.
Well, say
That's
media.
life.
Man,
Media is life, nigga.
if
Young
you
guys
think
in
that
you
if you
young
think that
guys in
majority of the black men
don't be
as
down to media.
Mhm.
Y'all into that shit. Media.
Cap, if
Facebook
you
and
think
shit.
that majority of the black men on this earth is dating white
Not
women,
this person, Negro. Not black men. I'm talking about Negroes. I ain't talking about no damn black
I mean, what
men.
about the Africans? They trying to get them green cards. They
I'm
take
talking
one of them
about
white girls.
Negroes. I'm talking about Negroes. I ain't talking about no damn Africans. I'm talking about Negroes here in America. That's what I'm talking about.
Cat gonna
I'm not
dream
talking
about a white girl
about
tonight,
Russia.
boy. He gonna dream like a
I'm
motherfucker, boy.
definitely not talking about Africa because
Cap,
most
hey
African
Trav,
women
Cap
are
like
decent
Martin, man,
women.
in the movie
You know,
Life, trying to get that pie.
not a decent woman.
That's how crazy this nigga is about a white
He
girl,
want them
man.
white pies.
Yeah, with a white pie. Yeah, cat on that pie bad as hell.
Motherfucker burn his tongue up. Burn his goddamn mouth up.
Yeah. Damn, Cap.
Cap,
Well,
stop
hey,
that
hey,
shit.
hey, 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 Angelo, well, guilty dog will bark, right?
You got that shit right, man.
Yeah.
Heard that before.
I think it's more so what I think it's more so what Trav said, man. They end up with the white girl because they scared to
Man,
get
you
with the
got
black
Cap.
girl
You
or
ain't talking
or
about this
couldn't get
shit,
through.
man. We both been talking about Anthony Edwards
Hell
killing
yeah,
in the
man.
USA basketball and shit.
Well,
We
let's
both
go
been
ahead
talking
and
about
chop it
that
up.
shit.
Let's chop it up. Let's chop it up and on that. You know we can clip this, man. So Trav, bring that in, Trav.
Nah, yeah, we supposed to be touched on just a
Go
little,
ahead, go ahead. We'll do a 2 or 3 minute clip on it. Go on. I'm bringing it
yeah, I
in.
think they done played about 5 or 6 games. They done dominated, everybody, but a lot of people kind of down on them because they ain't got just no big name stars on the team. But I can understand that. Like, we ain't got the best of the best over there, but they doing their thing though. And that Anthony Edwards, he shine. He been shining. But he shined today. He think he scored like 30 something today.
Yeah, 34 points.
Yeah, 34.
And what you call him scored 30 the other night. Reeves.
Yeah, Reeves did. Yeah.
He's proven that he's him.
He's gonna be a
Bronson, he been doing his thing. Halliburton.
They're gonna have to get Big Kitten out of the way.
Who you say?
Big Kitten.
Who is that?
The kitten in Minnesota.
Oh yeah, Cat.
He a
Cat.
kitten. He a
Call him
kitten, bro.
anytime.
He a kitten. He's soft.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
This is Anthony Edwards' show now.
Yeah,
He proven in this these Olympic games. Well, this ain't the Olympics, but he proven in these international competitions that he by far is the best player on that team.
Oh yeah, I think everybody already knows that.
Without a doubt. I just hope they can win it because the way I see it, I don't know if they can win it all.
Yeah, it kind of shocked me today how close that game was at the end.
That's right. If it wasn't for them getting a couple of steals.
So I think it was tied up like 86. It was like 3 minutes and something left in the game.
Right. And so they had that layup. Yeah, and that's the thing, man. If it's that close, if they don't come together, I don't see them beating them guys like in France and places like that, them big boys that can play.
It's not shocking to me that these guys are close. These guys have been they've been close 10, 15 years.
Yeah,
but it was just that one game because the rest of the game they've been killing their ass the rest of the game. It was just today.
Yeah, it was just today. Yeah.
Yeah, the rest of the game it ain't been no match.
But you know who's the coaches over there, right?
Who the coach of who? Oh, Steve Kerr.
Huh?
Steve Kerr, the coach.
Yeah, but you got 3 of them. You got 3 coaches.
Oh, I was just saying, he the main coach.
I know, but they got Lou over there. Yeah, they got Lou and Kerr and what's the other coach? They got 3 of them over there.
I forgot.
Tell us. You brought it up. Tell us.
Who brought it up?
Man, you have another blonde moment, man.
It's not a blind.
I ain't say blonde. I said blonde. Blonde moment.
He was just talking
Boy,
about
you gotta stop thinking about them white girls so much, man.
I wasn't talking about. He brought that up basketball.
Anyways, man.
Okay.
Moving on to James Harden.
James Harden. So what y'all got to say about James Harden? Did he make a mistake?
Man, listen.
By not signing that contract the other year?
I have a serious disdain for James Harden, man.
Whoa.
James Harden is a loser.
Whoa.
Hold, let me hear me out. You know what I'm saying? Hear me out. Let me get this out. James Harden, we always jump on LeBron. You know what I'm saying? James Harden has played with some of the best collection of talent in the history of
Right.
basketball, and he has
You're right.
consistently lost over
Right.
and over and over
Yeah.
and over again. And then he wants out. Everywhere he go, he sets a fire and then he wants out. He's a quitter, he's a loser. And if y'all remember the clip from maybe almost 20 years ago of Mike Singletary, can't win with him, get him up out of here. You can't win with him. You
Okay.
cannot. His
Okay. So
number one, his hold on, let me finish. Let me get finished this last little thing. And his style of basketball is not conducive to winning because anyone that has to have the basketball in their hand that much will not win. And I'm gonna tell you James Harden, I'm gonna tell you Russell Westbrook, I'm gonna tell you Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic will never win a championship unless he give up that basketball. You can't win that way. You cannot
But I don't
win that
agree with
way.
that. I don't agree with that. I don't
Le-
agree with that. I think
LeBron the
Luka
one.
can win. Luka what? LeBron do? He have the ball all the
Le-
time.
Le, Le,
LeBron have been to 10 championships,
LeBron 6'10",
It don't
300
matter. It
pounds.
don't matter. He have won
but he's
championship.
not a better
Said
scorer than
said
James Harden.
Luka would never win a
He's a more
championship because
efficient
he
scorer than
don't have the
James
ball.
Harden. He's a more efficient scorer than James Harden.
Who?
I
I
want
don't know if you say
I
field
want to
goal
ask.
percentage because James Harden go to he with his prime. Now I ain't talking about like right now because he had to change his style because he was playing with Embiid, then he was playing with Kevin Durant and Kyrie, so he
So
had
we
to change his
Right.
style.
we gonna
But
giving him a pass for forcing his way into a situation that now he don't want to be in. This is what he wanted. We can't give
but
him no pass for that.
I'm not giving him a pass for that. But he say Daryl Boyd is a liar. So he promised us something because the NBA got an investigation going on trying to see if they promised him something on a handshake. And if they did, they ass finna get fined for that shit. But James Harden ain't said nothing about that. But if they investigation come up where they promise him some on a handshake, they
Nah,
finna
that
have
ain't gonna
problems.
happen. But that's not gonna happen, man.
That would be
White
great.
people respond to that shit. That ain't gonna happen, man. Come on. Not
Yeah,
in the
they got
NBA.
investigation going on right now.
Don't matter. They won't
Well,
find nothing
So
well,
guess
whatsoever. They
what they
don't.
gonna do?
well,
I
you
want to
you the
ask
dumb
The
he
the
Angelo a
he
the
question.
the,
he the dummy
the
he the
hush
dummy that
James
agreed
Harden
to a
up
handshake deal. Man, do you don't ain't no
Right.
such
All right.
thing.
to
All right.
to
Y'all
hush.
go ahead. I got.
I'm
I got.
saying that's what the NBA saying because they got investigation going on. So guess what Philly gonna do? They gonna go and give him up, even if they had to take some bullshit, so the league won't get at their ass. They gonna make James Harden shut up on whatever they agreed on, and they gonna go on trade him.
Y'all
Right.
heard it here first, man.
But
Hey,
they don't
Angelo, I
need.
got a question for you.
They
Sure,
don't
go
need
ahead.
Harden, man.
So you feel like Harden career was a failure, and I want to walk, and I want to recap that real quick.
Okay.
So it's mainly I think he only had pretty much about 4 or 5 chances, right? So
Yep.
if I go back and recap that, that was the 2012 finals, right? He was MIA, right?
That you talking about
That
with OKC?
OKC, that was one, right?
Yeah, we ain't gonna really count that.
No, no, hold on. I'm going through. That was one, right?
Yeah.
Right.
You,
Nah, because the people think it's more failure than what it really is.
It
And
is
that's why
more
I'm
fair.
recapping it. Hold on, Cap. Let
Yeah,
me talk
yeah,
to the
yeah.
man.
I don't
Let
agree
me get
with it.
this. Let me
Yeah,
get it from the
four
man.
chances,
I don't
man.
disagree with him, and I don't agree with him either.
Well,
But
I agree
man, you
with
can't
him.
agree. You can't disagree.
I just did because he has lost
I,
four
but
times
but but
to
Angelo,
some of
hold
the
on,
best.
hold on, Angelo, trying to think right now. Is he trying to
No,
come up?
no, I'm not trying to
Uh,
think. What I'm saying
he
is, if
already played.
you trying to,
So
you're about to go, you're about to take this walk down the line of opportunities that potentially he didn't have. I'm not. I don't care about what he did. We know he's a shrinker. He shrunk every opportunity he had in
so
the big
so
moment.
so so okay.
So
Right.
But
I think James Harden really truly only had like 4 or 5 opportunities, 4 if that.
That's enough,
Right,
man.
hold on. So OKC, he was pretty much a sophomore, rookie sophomore. Then when he got to Houston, he made that team into a contender that it wasn't. Right, and he was a 6 man. I think he kind of overachieved, and then so one failure. He had one shortcoming in the finals. He was young. Then when they when Chris Paul went down, they all shot like 2 for 27 from 3 or whatever, some crazy number, right? And they lost
Harden
against
couldn't do
Golden
nothing.
State, right? The super team.
Right.
They lost against the super team. Nobody expected them to win. They was an underdog. So that's what 0-2. And then when he went to Brooklyn, with KD and Kyrie went out, they lost against Giannis because of the one toe over the foot over the line with KD.
He
So
wasn't
you
out
considering
then.
that the 0-3. Who wasn't there?
James
James
Harden
Harden.
wasn't out yet.
Yeah, he was, man. He was hurt playing on a hamstring. So we considering that a failure. And then the last year with Philly in the playoffs, I don't think that's too much to go off, bro. That's unfair. That's unfair, bro.
what I'm what
Nah,
I'm
James
what I'm
Harden wasn't
saying,
out when Kevin Durant did what he did. When he missed that shot,
Yes, he
James
was,
Harden came
man.
the next year.
Yes, he was. Angelo, tell this man James
Yeah.
Harden
He
was
got a
there.
look.
Yeah.
He gonna
Tell this
tell
man
you
James Harden
James
wasn't.
Harden came last season, not
He
this
can
season
speak for
just
himself.
passed, but the
He
season
here, bro.
before.
He was.
You got like the man ain't here. He can speak for himself.
yeah,
Was
they
he?
James Harden wasn't there. James Harden wasn't there.
He was there. He played. He played on the hamstring on the broke. You know what I'm saying, on the a bad hammy.
That was
And
Kevin. That was Kevin Durant first year that he was playing in Brooklyn. You remember the first year he was hurt. Then
Okay.
he played a year without Harden.
yeah, that's when Giannis won the championship. How many years
Nah,
ago that been?
He played
That's
a year.
when Milwaukee won the championship.
Yeah,
When Durant missed that shot,
he played the year without Harden.
yeah, Harden wasn't there yet. He was still in Houston.
But either way, that's not what I'm basing my
I'm about to
argument
find
on.
out for y'all though.
I'm basing my point on the
I'm
fact
about to
that
do a cap check. Go ahead.
I'm basing my point on the fact that we could roll down a list of superstars and Hall of Famers that he's played with, and he has not got the job done. So we could sit up here and make excuses for why every person that ever lost. But when
Now
you
you
go
generalizing now.
but when you go down the list of people that he played with, he's supposed to win. But his style of basketball is not conducive to winning. Period.
See,
Hey,
I
It's
Angelo,
feel
no.
like you
Okay. So
using
check this
the
out.
media.
Hey,
That's
hey,
what
hey,
they
hey,
say.
hey, y'all, fellas. Hey, James Harden was with Brooklyn there when they
We know
lost.
that, and we know that.
He was with
I
Brooklyn
know
when
he
KD
was
lost.
only that one season. He wasn't
He was
even.
listen. No, he was with KD when they lost to Milwaukee.
When Durant's foot was on the line, man, he was there.
Thank you. That's what I've been telling y'all. He was there. He was playing. He wasn't supposed to be in the game. He was playing on the bad hammy.
Right, and he was playing. True.
If
Man, I could
Harden
have.
listen, if Harden was healthy, they probably would have won that, D'Angelo. So that's another unfair assessment of James Harden. That's unfair. That's an unfair assessment, right?
Been to the finals
Man,
once,
And I'm not a James Harden. He been in the finals once, Cap. But I'm saying this man ain't had a team, bro.
That's how good
The way Angelo making it seem like this man had all this talent, and that's not really the case.
Chris
Because
Paul,
when he was with
Howard,
Chris Paul was
Kevin-
injured, bro.
Kevin
Chris, hold on, bro.
Durant.
And
Hold
all he had
on,
to do is
Angelo.
win one
Angelo,
game.
man, we got to deal with the facts on here, man. We can't be delusional. Listen,
We are dealing with the facts.
we got to
man.
deal with the facts. And he said, Chris
Step up
Paul,
when-
Cap,
when
Cap,
Chris
we got to
Paul was
slow it
hurt, he
down,
didn't
Cap.
step up.
We got to put it under the
Chris
microscope.
Paul, no. When Chris Paul was hurt, he didn't step up.
No. When James Harden didn't have his team, he said he played with Chris Paul, but Chris Paul got injured for that game
We
7.
know that, man.
What did
Right, so
James Harden do?
How can you put that on James Harden?
What did he do in that game?
What you
What
mean?
did
What he do?
What did he do in that game 7?
He got more targeted. He got double. You know what I'm saying? He got more game plan. The game plan was strictly focused on him. No, not the case. Okay.
Now I'm not saying not the case. What I'm saying is superstars got to figure it out, and when they don't, that's their responsibility. We're not giving out. We're not giving out no passes.
The man playing against Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Andre Iguodala, Draymond Green, and how many stars was on the Rockets?
But didn't
I'll
he?
wait.
But
I'll wait,
he
Angelo.
averaged 30.
I'll wait, Angelo. Forget
This
the
was the
average.
same year. This is the same year
I'll
he
wait,
averaged 37
Angelo.
points a
I'll
game.
wait. That's
He
regular
averaged
season.
he averaged
I'll
37
wait,
points
Angelo.
a game.
Angelo, I'll wait. If you can answer a question. How many stars was on the Rockets?
Probably James Harden and Chris Paul.
Where was Chris Paul at?
He was hurt.
He wasn't on the floor.
That's
my
true.
point exactly, man. That's why I'm saying that's an unfair. That's an unfair
It's
evaluation of James Harden. That it is an unfair evaluation.
How is it unfair? When it doesn't. Who's around you? You still supposed to do your part,
bro. It got no other all stars around him, bro. All stars win this league, bro. The league is won by stars. All the GMs know that. They know they're gonna win the championship before the season even start.
He's supposed to have 50 points with an L, but he didn't even get 20.
Bro.
He didn't even get 20 points.
It's easy to game plan on you. Michael Jordan didn't get a lot of points when he went against Detroit. He wasn't putting up those kind of numbers. You talking about the greatest.
You already put the numbers
Michael
out.
Jordan had some 18-point games against Detroit, man.
You put the numbers out already. He
averaged
30 against Detroit, bro.
If you want to say overall, once he got, you know what I'm saying, for over the years though.
He averaged over 30 points.
But that wasn't
Detroit.
per season. But no, this is what I'm saying, right? Okay, this is what I'm saying. James Harden, that's just one man. He was by himself. And then if you go to years before that, when he was with OKC, he was a sophomore coming off the bench, a sixth man.
Man, you
they got
person.
That's two.
Hey,
and the bad hammy. The bad hammy.
You the same person that was talking about Kobe getting swept when Kobe didn't have nobody.
What?
But you put that on his jacket.
Trav,
but
you hear this, Trav?
You put that on Kobe's jacket. You
Trav,
put that on Kobe's jacket.
You hear this, Trav?
Yeah.
You hear the cap, bro?
You put that on his jacket. You put that on Kobe's jacket. That loss is on James Harden's jacket, bro.
Kobe Bryant had. You talking about who's getting swept? He had Lamar Odom and Caron Butler.
Who?
Caron Butler, who was an all-star.
Again, who?
Caron Butler, who was an all-star.
Now with the Lakers, he wasn't.
Because who he was playing with. The year before he was. But look who he was playing with.
Oh, man.
Caron
Butler was a substitute, bro.
He was a star with Miami. Him and Lamar Odom, they traded for Shaq.
He was a substitute. Lamar Odom was a substitute.
Nah.
Oh, hold on. Them boy were bad at that time. Now.
They were substitutes.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
They were no substitute.
Definitely not.
Lamar Odom didn't start for the Lakers.
What?
That ain't
man. Come on, man.
He started, but until Paul Gasol and Andrew Bynum got in the lineup, he came out the bench part.
I don't remember Lamar Odom coming out no bench.
That's years later, though. That's years later. But we talking about when Kobe was getting swept. Yeah, he had Lamar Odom and Caron Butler, man.
And Smush.
Hey, Don, you could throw all that in you want. He had 2 stars with him, man. James Harden ain't had that.
If you want to consider Lamar Odom a star, go ahead.
He was the only one that keep him from being a star. It's Kobe.
Mm-hmm. Lamar Odom ain't never been a star.
Team obliterator, huh?
Lamar Odom ain't never been a star in the NBA. Never.
Lamar Odom was good, man.
I do think I think Lamar Odom was a very good basketball player. He never was a star.
Shit. was a monster.
In order to be a
monster, man.
In order to be a star, you gotta carry the weight of a team. Other than that, you're just a good player.
I think you're talking about a great being able to carry a team.
No. A good player can carry a team.
A star don't got to carry a team. James Worthy, was he a star?
Yeah, he was a star. James Worthy was a star.
He didn't always carry no team.
No, he didn't.
So what we talking about? Kevin McHale a star?
Not to me. But he was, but not to me.
Right. I mean, so I don't know what you're talking about, man. So Lamar Odom.
Hey,
that's how he was used. They used him. Yeah, he didn't get used.
I'm not finna allow you to compare no Hall of Famers to Lamar Odom, bro.
Listen, what I'm saying is we going back there. I'm not gonna allow you to get away from the James Harden point.
Let's not
James
do it.
Harden
I'm
ain't.
with it.
You said Kobe. You said Kobe didn't have nobody. You said I'm the same person that get on Kobe for getting swept when he ain't had nobody. But damn, James Harden ain't get swept. It went to 7 games. That was with the help of Chris Paul, but come on, man. I don't understand your logic, bro, in this. Like, you talking about James Harden with a bad hamstring. You know, he lost in the game 7 against Giannis and them, the champs. Then you go back years before that with Chris Paul had a bad hammy. They lost against Golden State in the game 7, and then they lost in the game 7 with or 6 or 7 with the Miami Heat against Wade, Bosh,
Nah,
and LeBron.
look,
And he
here,
was a
Look,
sophomore. Those are the moments of James Harden's career that you're referring to. I just had to remind you of that.
And then this is what I want to remind you of when we tell the story of what's happened in a series or a player's career or something like that, and we say this part of it or this part of it, all of that is part of the story. So we can't leave that out. It's part of the story.
Every story has context.
It's part of the story.
Every well-written story has context.
We can't be going off of ifs and wouldas and shouldas.
I ain't say if. I said every well-written story has context. Unless, according to Cap, unless a Negro wrote it.
He didn't win. He didn't win, and he never wins. He never wins. He never wins.
So hold on.
Hey, he should have made. Look. I understand why the fact he left Brooklyn, but he should have stood there and made that work. If he is great as they say he is, he should have stood there and made that work. You didn't waited all this time. I understand you mad at Kyrie. Cool. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you should have. Kyrie came back. You should have made that work and won a championship.
If he would have stayed, they would have won. So you got to thank for that shit got busted up.
Angelo would have been calling him a cheat, saying he was on the stack team.
I wouldn't have never said that. I'm the biggest KD.
The team wasn't stacked though.
I'm the biggest KD guy around,
bro. It was a stacked team, man.
If you got Kevin Durant, Kyrie, and James Harden,
that's stacked.
What else you got?
It don't matter. You got
how many? So over the years, how many teams y'all have seen with 2 stars or 3 stars?
And they stack with 3 stars. And
so you say they stack, but they still gonna get their ass whooped because the rest of the team ain't shit.
It don't matter. They stack. The Los Angeles Lakers with Showtime Lakers was stacked. Boston Celtics was stacked. The Philadelphia 76ers was pretty much stacked.
I ain't gonna say they was stacked. They just had the better team.
Yeah, that's the way
it was a whole bunch of. It was a whole bunch of New York Knicks stacks.
It was a top heavy league, man.
They just had the better team.
The Knicks of the 90s was stacked.
That's why I'm gonna get to the point.
I'll go ahead and admit it. That's why Michael Jordan made the playoffs those early years, because it was a top heavy league.
That's why I'll get to the point of telling D'Angelo, you got to look at every decade is on a couple of teams control the whole decade. No matter what decade you go in the NBA, it's only a couple of teams that's gonna win that championship in that decade.
That's called the rich getting richer, man. What you talking about, man?
Cause look all them years, LeBron have been to 10 championship.
LeBron you gotta look at. He figured it out. He said, "Okay."
Look how many championship Golden State they been to.
Right, hold on, Trav.
I can't call James Harden a loser.
Hell no, I can't. LeBron figured out. He know the teams are stacked. That's how people won their championship. That's why he did it. He saw what Kobe was doing.
That's why he got with Wade and Bosh.
That's why he got with Wade and Bosh.
So you remember what that was last week? I was just telling Will that shit. Like
that's the part Angelo leave out for convenience.
Well, we was talking about Wade last week, and he was talking about because I was like, Wade won a championship before LeBron. Because he was saying Wade wouldn't have got them other 2 chips without LeBron. I said maybe LeBron wouldn't have got no chip without Wade.
I agree. I don't think LeBron would have got no ship without Wade.
I mean, because the league behind him, he probably eventually would have won, but that helped him win quicker because he got with Wade and Bobby.
Of course, man. He would have never won no 10 championships. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now.
But
Because once you reach greatness, you're supposed to stay on it. And we saw Jordan reach greatness and then look back. LeBron got the 07 championship and didn't get back till he teamed up. In 2011. 4
I ain't
years
gonna
off.
lie though,
A 4-year hiatus. Come on, man.
you look at James Harden prime years, shit, there ain't too many motherfuckers you gonna take over talking about
It's a fact, bro.
James Harden.
You can't say he played with too many people like he did. He played with Dwight Howard. Yeah, he played with Dwight Howard.
He was a loser.
Who?
Dwight
James
Howard
Harden ain't
really
no
ain't
loser.
did shit since he left Orlando.
Okay,
He ain't been no star like that since he left Orlando. Though. He went
I
to the
want to hear
Lakers, he wasn't doing
Cap,
shit.
Cap trying to get in. You know his mic lower than ours because he's on the phone.
Oh, go ahead, Cap.
Cap, hey
I
Cap,
overtalk you
Cap,
guys,
hey
man.
Cap. Who's the loser? Start from there. You said somebody's a loser.
Harden. I said he can't win. He don't know how to win. 'Cause
See,
he's
Cap, you make some dumbass arguments,
I'm
man,
gonna
because
tell
you
you
looking
like
at the
this.
end
It
result.
don't matter. It
You look
don't
at the
matter,
end
man.
result instead of what the context, bro. That's
Everybody
crazy as
on
hell,
here,
man.
everybody on here is just talking what they think. They don't know shit.
No, I
So,
know.
so hold on.
We know James
Talking
Harden
about
ain't
what
had a
they
team.
think.
We
They
know
talking
James
about what
Harden
they
was
think.
going up against the Warriors, man. We know that.
So I'm gonna tell you like this. Look at all the All Stars
Thank you.
over the last 40 years.
They
How many of
piled it.
them motherfuckers got a championship?
Not a lot.
If
Only
you
the
look
one.
at that shit,
Only the ones that was on stack teams, Trav.
so you
You
go to
had
the
to be on a
80s,
stack team.
you go to the 80s, it was Magic and Bird no win. You go to
And
the
who they
90s,
had on their? Hold on, slow it down for us, Trav. Who did Magic and Bird have on their team? It was stacked, right? Who they had?
yeah, they were stacked. They had a good team.
Man, Jamal Wilkes. Shit,
Yeah, they had a
for
good team.
overlap. Yeah, yeah. They had James Worthy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bob McAdoo. They had well, Michael Cooper wasn't a star, but he was a great defensive player. Uh, Magic Johnson. Come on, man. All these stars that they had
And
on their
then
team just to win.
you had the Pistons won they couple. Then after that you had
Pistons,
Jordan them. Jordan them won
Pistons,
3. Then you
Adrian
had the
Dantley.
Rocket won 2. And Jordan them won 3 again. Shit, the 90s all goes over with.
You think that
Spurs won at the end.
the
Then
first
the
What you
Spurs
saying?
after that won 4 more championships. The Lakers
What you
won
saying,
championship.
the first
LeBron.
hey the first
Angelo?
three was a stacked team.
Hell
Who?
no.
The Bulls
Who you
first
say
the Bulls first three-peat was that stacked.
Nope, not at all.
Nah, Jordan ain't never have a stacked team.
Yeah, he did.
That second,
Yeah, he
hey,
did.
the
Yeah, he
second
did. That
three-peat.
second P, he did have a stacked team.
Cause they had Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that what y'all want to say it was
He
stacked?
had
Well, okay, it was stacked.
because not only that, now he had Dennis Rodman and he had Tony Kukoc coming out the bench. That's a
Stop,
stacked team.
stop it.
Man, whatever, bro. That's
Stop
a
it.
stacked team.
Hey, that's
Stop
four Hall of Famers on one team.
That's a stacked team.
Man,
I mean, they wouldn't
stop
have
it,
been
man. Tony Kukoc, man, stop it, man.
at the time, Trav. At the time, he had a couple good peak years, but he wouldn't have been a Hall
Man,
of Famer
stop
without
it.
association with Jordan. He wouldn't have been a Hall of Famer without Jordan name.
That's not true. He's a Hall of Famer from Europe. He
You
made the
see what
Hall
I'm
of Fame
saying?
for what he
Bullshit, like
did in Europe.
bullshit from another league. So
Yeah,
that's why
he
the
ain't no
NBA
Hall of
need their
Fame
own.
over here.
The NBA need their own league, own Hall of Fame, man. The NBA, Adam Silver need to come up with that, like
Yeah, they need their
Rob
own.
Parker them said.
But then
Yeah,
if they
because Tony
did that,
Parker.
that would take away a whole bunch of the ABA guys and Harlem Globetrotters.
Oh, they definitely need to. They still need to. And that's why
Yeah,
those
it need to
Harlem
be separate.
That's why those Harlem Globetrotters and the ABA guys need to stay in the basketball Hall of Fame, not the NBA Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I saw Gil and them. They were just talking about that shit last week.
Chris Bouchard and them talked about it first. Him and Rob Parker.
Yeah, they talked about it too. There's been a conversation about a lot of these guys shouldn't really be in there. Like Paul Gasol, you looking at like, okay, he was all right, but should he really be a Hall of Famer?
Right.
No,
Tony Parker shouldn't really be a Hall of Famer because he stepped up.
no,
Little
no. He shouldn't.
14 points a game averaging ass.
Cause like you say, the Hall of Fame should be for the top
Elite.
elite players.
If we're
Supreme.
gonna say it's the Basketball Hall of Fame, Paul Gasol belongs in the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Of course.
I don't think so.
He's
Yes, he
a
does.
gold medalist. He's a
Man,
champion.
that man across season, Spain, hell yeah. But the NBA for Hall of Fame, hell no.
That's why old boy, who that was, McCann, he said, okay, well, Joakim Noah should be in the Hall of Fame.
I don't know about that, bro.
He was a defender. He ain't win no chip. But Paul Gasol, he won because he over there with the Lakers with Kobe.
No, what he did overseas.
But you got to think that Joakim Noah, he won 2 championships at Florida. Him and Al Horford them. So he'd have been defensive player of the year.
You talking about the best of the best, man.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It only should be the best of the best.
Yeah, man, but like you said though, those nobody wants to admit that Magic and Bird them had stacked teams. Isaiah had a stacked team.
Yeah, all them motherfuckers like that had stacked teams.
76ers. So LeBron, being a historian of the game, he saw the writing on the wall. He ain't had no stars like that when Cleveland.
And then look
he was
at
an
it.
all-star. And then he looking over in the West and he talking about you want them, you got Kobe all with all the damn stars in the NBA all on his team.
And okay, look at the last 20 years. Of course
you're supposed to win, man. Of course you're supposed to win.
Look at the last 20 years. LeBron has been in half the championships over the last 20 years.
Because he figured it out, man. He figured
it out. And then look how many Golden State they've been to. Golden State won 4 and what? Lost a couple of them.
Trav, man, you still not concentrating on the right point because they figured out because the stacked teams are the ones that win championships, not your skills.
I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, I'm saying that. Because if you got the most star power on your team, most of the time, you're supposed to win. A lot of them teams collapse.
Nah, it don't go like that a lot of times.
I ain't say they always win, but a lot of them collapse. Like you got George McGinnis and them with the 76ers and Dr. J and all them, all them players on the team. World Be Free. You know what I'm saying? And, all them guys on the team, man, they were supposed to win. But the chemistry, the locker room, all of that.
Yeah, a lot of that shit come in there.
They was competing against each other. That's the only way a star-studded team don't win, like Kobe Bryant. Look at this star-studded team when he had Karl Malone, Gary Payton, and Shaq. Why the fuck they lost? Because Kobe was the damn. He was the damn.
But see, it just was the team.
Kobe was the issue. That's why they did not win. They had the most stars
I don't think it was Kobe. They just wasn't good enough. Karl Malone was at the end of the road, and Gary Payton was at the end of the road.
That's not what the stats say.
So you can't.
That's not what the stats say.
Nah, man. See, you can't look at that like that. When them players at the end of the road.
The stats say that Kobe shot them out of the series. He was taking 27 shots and he was inefficient at 44%. Well, 40%, 42% or whatever. And Shaq was shooting closer to 60%. And Phil Jackson was saying,
Kobe been doing that.
No, he haven't. No, he haven't been getting the most shots. It was Shaq getting the most shots. But
Kobe percentage always was like that.
Kobe took it upon himself to take the most shots. Yeah, you could be the second man taking the second most shots when you can have that field goal percentage when you're taking the second most shots. But you can't be the player on the team taking the most shots. You can't be the number one option and expect to win. That's why they lost. Because Kobe took the most shots. Shaq only got 18 shots a game. That's why that team got ran into the ground. That super team. But
Kobe wanted to be the man.
When you sit here, you're supposed to be an honest basketball. You know what I'm saying? You I'm not gonna say a savant, but you just if you're an honest fan of basketball, right? Observe it. There's no way you can go back. You can look back on history and say, damn. These guys was real champions, even though they played with all these stars. While other people ain't, other people ain't play with stars like Michael Jordan. His first, you say cap check, okay. So his first, Michael Jordan, look, Trav. No, you good. This is what make our show. Listen, so Trav, when you go back to Jordan team, What kind of stars did he have on his team? What, Pippen? First year star Pippen? As soon as the year Pippen became a star, because he was a star the previous year, but not the year that they won. So he
Yeah,
was a star in the 90s, but not the 91 season. He wasn't an all-star, right? So
he
really,
made Pippen a star.
he made Pippen a star, but he wasn't an all-star. He wasn't an all-star on that year in 91, right?
Nah.
So he only played next to one star, or he was he was a star the year before. So he really didn't play next to a star, and he won. Jordan was an exception to all that shit. Jordan and Akeem Olajuwon was an exception to that, and Moses Malone and Rick Barry. But most of those guys, it take a whole damn star-studded team for them to win. And y'all call these guys the greatest? You
Listen,
call
man.
Steph Curry. Hold on, man. You call Steph Curry the greatest because he played with Kevin Durant? He played with Klay Thompson? You call
they
that
playing.
huh?
They playing.
But you criticize people like Allen Iverson. I get it, the field goal percentage. But maybe Allen Iverson field goal percentage might have been up if he had played around more stars without having the defense key in on him.
Yeah, he just had bullshit team.
Iverson ain't had nobody, but Curry had everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, but you say Iverson ain't shit, but Curry is when he played with all these damn stars to carry him. Come on, all these stars, man, that can step up or whatever when he having a bad night.
Well, you know they different players.
When Allen Iverson having a bad shooting night, ain't nobody stepping to come to his rescue. Ain't nobody.
Nah, he ain't got nobody.
Right, and then you say that the Cleveland Cavaliers. Look at that stacked team they had with Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, and LeBron. Come on,
they
man.
was stacked.
And but I'm not gonna knock LeBron for that. But it's just like, and then you look at the San Antonio. Even though we say they are old, they still had the most stars: Tony Parker, Ginobili, Tim Duncan, Kawhi Leonard. Bro, only the star-studded teams make it, bro. It's a lopsided league. It's no parity. The NBA is looking forward to getting parity in the league. But then you look at, you know what I'm saying, and you look at the damn Lakers squads, those shits was stacked. Paul Gasol, Andrew Bynum, Lamar Odom, Ron Artest, Kobe Bryant. Hold on, bro. I just named out 5 people for you. Now, how you gonna agree with it last week? How you gonna agree with it last month, but this month you're gonna disagree with it? Paul Gasol was an all-star, man. Paul Gasol was a star before he even got to the Lakers. Paul Gasol, and you just said a while ago,
Paul Gasol was a better player before he was with the Lakers.
That's what I just said.
But when he wasn't the same when he was with the Lakers.
When you play with Kobe, your game ain't the same when you play with Kobe.
Your game
just like LeBron.
Play with LeBron.
So LeBron
yeah, the only person I seen game the same with LeBron was Kyrie.
So check it out, though.
And Wade at first.
But hold on, though, Trav. You interrupting real. I'm giving it to you. I'm giving it to you. Like the Lakers, they had Paul Gasol, which you I don't know what you're arguing about because he was a star. Lamar Odom was a top 2 big man. Not Lamar Odom, but Andrew Bynum was a top 2 big man. Lamar Odom was pretty much a star. Right, and Ron Artest was an all-star, right? And that's Kobe. That's 5 stars on the Lakers. Then you got the damn Celtics with Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Rondo. Come on, man. Only the star-studded teams win. And when you go back to history, all the way back to Bill Russell and them winning 11 championships, they had the most stars on their team. But y'all fall for this shit. Oh, man. Y'all fall for this shit knowing that the season is predictable. When you go and count all those stars that they put on the team, everybody know who the fuck gonna win. But y'all fall for this shit. Oh, he was so great. It was because of him. He ain't gonna fucking win anyways. What are you talking about? He was just the first option. So he got the green light over anybody else. What are you talking about? So that ain't no competitive basketball to me. Only time we got to really see competitive basketball was when Jordan went on his run. That's it.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
Nah, that's it, man. We got to see Jordan and we got to see Dr. J and Moses Malone.
Because if you go back and look at the playoffs.
Isaiah. We saw Isaiah and them, but we didn't know they were stars at the time. But I think it was really Isaiah and Jordan.
But look, if you go back and look at a lot of these playoffs, where you say some of these stacked teams, you knew they were going to win. Nah, a lot of them motherfuckers could have got their ass bounced out. They wasn't what you thought they were.
Detroit Pistons, with Ben Wallace and them, we wasn't expecting them. But I'm just
I'll
saying,
say
man.
that
Most
that's
of
a team, and guess what? That
the
other
overachieve.
team is Toronto. When they looked up when Golden State was hurt, and they won that championship with Kawhi.
They didn't
That wasn't no
go.
sack
Hey,
team.
bro. Golden State was not hurt, bro. They were not hurt. They
When
got
they
hurt.
played Toronto,
They got hurt. Yeah, they got hurt after Kawhi and them got the lead on them. Kawhi and them was up. They was up like 3-2, and then they got hurt.
Yeah, the Raptors were up when Clay got hurt.
Yeah.
But Clay was, but really Clay was always hurt. He just re-injured it.
oh the Rat
He
one
wasn't
hurt.
hurt. Yeah, the Rant was playing. He was hurt. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They was hurt.
But the team, the talent was even with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. Come
That's
on,
what
bro.
you thought.
How much you want?
That's what you thought
They
it
got
was
that
even.
league. Kevin Durant played now. Kevin Durant did play some games now.
If all them motherfuckers were healthy, that shit would have been a sweep.
You
Clean.
say that you say
We
that
all
right.
know that.
Y'all say that right. But let me retort that right. But what happened when Kawhi Leonard was by himself with the Spurs and he was whipping on the Warriors and they had no answers for him?
Oh yeah. Nah,
Yeah. What
I
about
talk
that?
about that all the time. When
But
he
you
was
ain't
with
talking
the
about it right
Spurs,
now, though. You ain't talking about it right now.
Golden State was fucked up. They were gonna lose that series.
That was the same Kawhi Leonard.
When Zaza Pachulia went up under Kawhi. I was watching that shit.
That was the same Kawhi Leonard, bro.
But it wasn't the same team. It wasn't the same coach.
They had a better team than the Spurs. What are you talking about?
I can't say that. Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
They had a better team, man.
They ain't have a better coach.
Listen, man, like the second best player on that Toronto team was Siakam. Siakam, and then you got Kyle Lowry.
And he was young.
Kyle Lowry was the second best player on that team.
No, he was not. He was playing defense. It was Siakam that was breaking out that they had no answers for. Siakam put up the most points next to Kawhi Leonard. It was Siakam. Kyle Lowry was always had a reputation of fading away. Yeah, Kyle Lowry was always fading away and shit. But he played great defense, though. He played great defense, man. So you talking about Kawhi Leonard, the two top players, Kawhi Leonard and Siakam versus Steph Curry, who's supposed to be top 10. Some people list. Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
Steph Curry and Draymond.
No, it wasn't. It was Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
No, Klay Thompson got hurt.
He got hurt around about the 6th game.
You sure? It was a 6th game?
Hey, bro, like we said, what's on the screen right now, we can cap check it.
Yeah, I can't remember. I just know.
I'm going to cap check it for you.
They wasn't nothing the same.
Check this out. Check this out now.
So they had just won 2 in a row.
Bro, I'm trying. If you let me in, I'm a pause. I'm gonna go ahead and fact check it, right?
Oh, go ahead. I'm just talking about it. Go ahead. I ain't trying to stop.
I want to get straight to the point. I don't like all this rambling because then we'll be going to another topic and then don't even address the one we in. So so look, now he trying to clean up his statement. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying I think that Clay was hurt.
Oh man, see that's speculation, man. That's speculation. Hey, look, man. Hey, so Trav, Klay Thompson played 6 games. He got hurt in game 6. He already played 32 minutes. 32 minutes. 32 minutes. So Klay Thompson got hurt in game 6. They already lost the series.
Okay, I got you. All right.
Right. So it was Steph Curry because he talking about Steph and Draymond. No, it wasn't. It was Steph and Klay Thompson versus Kawhi Leonard and Siakam.
So the game was the series went 7.
And Klay Thompson had 30 points in that game that he got hurt.
It went 7, right?
It went 6.
In 6.
They lost the game anyways. They were trying to make a comeback. So y'all gotta stop all that cap, man.
Man, ain't nobody capping. Them niggas were hurt.
Stop all that cap. They wasn't hurt, bro. Them niggas played hurt.
Man, So
The niggas
so
couldn't
Kevin
take that. They
Durant
couldn't take
played
a
hurt.
fair loss.
So
Not
Klay
Kevin Durant.
Thompson played hurt for
Not
2
Kevin.
years.
First of all, they weren't even supposed
So
to
hold
have Kevin
on.
Durant. That's a
So
cheat
you
code.
saying Klay Thompson played hurt for 2 years?
No,
Well, he didn't play. Klay Thompson ain't played for 2 years.
I didn't say he played. I didn't say he played hurt. I don't know where you get that from.
You said they were playing hurt.
No, I said they pretended to be hurt when Kawhi
That's
whooped
what I'm
their ass.
saying. So after that, Klay Thompson didn't play for the next like 2 years.
No, Klay Thompson, we obviously seen it. That
Kevin
was injured.
Durant ain't played his
No,
whole first
I
season
got
in
what you're saying.
Brooklyn.
I see what you're saying, but what I'm saying is fucking Steph Curry faked that whole hurt also. We already knew that Durant wasn't going to be available for the game because he got hurt the first game he tried to come back, right?
Yeah, he still tried to play. He hurt his shit and fucked it up.
Right. And then so Klay Thompson came back, right? When Klay Thompson got hurt, then Steph Curry faked his injury.
Man,
That's what I'm talking about.
Steph Curry faked his injury.
He did. He wasn't injured.
Man, Steph Curry always had injuries
How convenient
way before they even won a championship.
Hold on, man. That's in the past. But you didn't say that when they won a championship though against Cleveland, though, did you? No, you didn't. But Steph Curry fake hurt instead of taking that L, fair and clean. He wanted to fake hurt along with Klay Thompson. Cowards. Coward need all these. You like
He
Pac
took
said,
the L regardless.
you ain't shit without your homeboys, man.
You right.
Just like they double teamed and ganged up on LeBron. They said, "Oh, the Warriors won that championship," but Kyrie was hurt. Kevin Love had dislocated on rotator cuff.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just say one thing. They ain't win no 4 fucking championships off of bullshit.
Listen, they won them championships with Durant by stacking their teams. That's how they won.
4 of them.
Won 2 with Durant.
They won 2 without Durant, 2 with Durant. They won the 3 championships straight with Durant. 3 championships with Durant. They would have never went back until the other year with the Boston.
They went to the championships with.
What you say, Cap?
Went 3 with Durant.
I didn't say they went 1-3. They went to 3 appearances with Durant. But y'all remember when Cleveland? They say Cleveland was up. I think Cleveland was up when the Warriors when Kyrie went down. Now they were already short a man with Kevin Love, and they was up, or they went into overtime, and so the Cavs ended up losing that game. So LeBron was all by himself, and the Warriors ended up winning that series. Matthew Dellavedova gave Steph Curry. He had harassed them or whatever. They still won. They man was hurt. You know what I'm saying? Then they came back. What happened? And they came back the next year. They beat them. When they came back the next year, healthy with Kevin Love and Kyrie, they beat them. So they knew that the Cavs, LeBron had their numbers. They can't beat the Cavs. So what they do, they beg like a little bitch after they beat the damn OKC. Draymond Green and Steph Curry looking up to Kevin Durant like a little darling, looking up to him, begging him to come play with him. Get away from Russell Westbrook, come play with us. We share the ball. Come on, man. And that's the kind of basketball y'all respect with players with all the all-stars on their team. I don't respect that, man. You had to go get Kevin Durant. It was already even. You just won 73 games and you go get Durant. That's what we talking about.
Hey, that ain't it's not my favorite way of playing basketball either. But this is
but when you try to compare them with the greats, you can't
That's
put them in the greats.
LeBron started that shit.
You can't. LeBron ain't started that. You can't put them in the league with the greatest of the greats. Talking about, and they had to go stack their team to win. They not the greatest of the greats, bro.
They won before they had.
They won when Kyrie Irving went down and Kevin Love was down. They not no real champs. Memphis was hurt. They ain't no real champs by that year. This would probably been their first championship last year. The year before Denver would have probably been their first championship.
Okay, then when they won, you got to think Draymond got suspended because LeBron put his nuts on his head, and they gave Draymond a tick and kicked him out the game. He got suspended.
Can y'all hear?
we could do this with every championship team.
Nah, bro, it's the
Somebody
fact,
got
bro.
hurt.
I'm
Somebody
stating the
got hurt.
facts, bro.
No,
And
I'm speaking of facts too.
that's how we do people.
I'm
That's
speaking
how I
of,
separate.
I'm speaking of facts too. And know everybody who runs the championships when they run across a team that's shorthanded.
No, well, name them.
Everyone.
Name them.
Everyone.
It ain't
Every
everyone.
championship,
No, it's not.
every championship team that's won a championship ran
Nope.
across a team that was shorthanded.
Nope, not true.
You name me one that didn't.
Yeah, but somebody get hurt or something down there every time.
Well, you from Chicago? Was James Worthy and Byron Scott really hurt, or they quit?
What do you mean?
Anyways, man.
What are you talking
Hold
about?
on, what you talking about? Hold
You know what
on.
I'm talking about? I'm talking about that gentleman sweep that they put on the Lakers when James Worthy and Byron Allen ended up. They didn't play the last game or whatever.
No, James
They
Worthy.
played most of that series.
Byron Scott only missed one game. James Worthy missed
2 games.
James Worthy only played 1 game.
That's a lie, bro. That's cap, man.
They got their ass whooped.
They got whooped fair and square. That's cap.
It
James
didn't
Worthy
matter.
played at
It
least 3
didn't
or 4
matter if they
games.
were playing or not. They still were gonna get their ass whooped.
James Worthy, bro. I'm looking at it right now. James Worthy played 6 games, bro. 6 games,
Hey,
bro.
I
6 games. All right, so take that back, bro.
He was
You know what I'm
he
saying?
was hurt.
So, bro, I keep telling you, bro.
hold
y'all
on,
got
hold on.
false information out
James
here.
Worthy didn't play
It's
6 games versus
misinformation.
the Bulls. He played 6 games in the playoffs, right?
No, he played 6 games versus the Bulls, man. See, y'all. See if
The
your
series only
information.
went 5.
Hold on, man. Okay, so he played 4 games against the Bulls. Because I told you he missed the last game.
I
don't know why I assumed this.
I ain't gonna look all that up because my wife.
Hold on, I got it right here. I got it right here. I got it right here. He played 45. He played 40. They won the. Look,
If the series only went 5.
Right. He played 45 minutes his first game. Second minute he played 40 minutes. Third game 48 minutes. Fourth game 31 minutes. Look, he only scored. He scored 12 points in the last game. Look, bro, the man they got their ass beat, man. And while he was playing, Jordan and them went up 3-1. He knew the shit was over, man. Them niggas quit. I'm telling you, this is what this is. These guys cannot go mano y mano with the talent even. They can't. They need stacked teams.
What I'm
like
saying,
Larry Bird said, Magic just had Kareem.
I'm pretty sure.
And
Hold on,
like
man.
Michael
Stop the
Jordan
cap.
said, they said, well, Jordan, Magic makes his teammates better. You don't, they say you don't make your
Man, stop
teammates
the
better.
cap.
He said,
When
give me
Magic
Magic
no
and
one
Bird, I'll
winning
make
all them
them better.
championships, Kareem was at the
Simple,
end.
bro. The end of that shit,
Kareem
bro.
wasn't the old Kareem where he was. That's why I want people to stop the cap.
No.
Kareem was not the old school
Now you trying to
Kareem.
move the point. Magic played with a bunch of all-stars. He was supposed to go to like Chicago or some damn where.
Nah, see, I told you what happened. It was a coin toss between the Lakers and the Bulls. The Lakers won the coin toss. That's how they got Magic
By
Johnson.
coincidence, wink, the coin toss. Wink. Okay, then. If you can go for that.
I mean, I'd rather have Jordan than Magic.
There's a lot of corruption in the NBA.
So
but
I'm glad we didn't get Magic because we got Jordan.
No. This was 5 years before Jordan even entered the draft. All right. So
okay, and if they would have got Magic, they would have never had Jordan.
All them stars on the team with him. He was supposed to win. This is the only way these guys can win, man. They got to have a bunch of stars. Jordan was the only one of the few. Him and Hakeem was the only ones who really ain't have a star-studded team.
What about Tim Duncan?
Giannis didn't have a star-studded team.
Say what? Say what, Angelo?
Giannis didn't have a star-studded team.
Nope.
Who? Okay, Giannis, put him in there too.
What about Tim Duncan?
You talking about an exception? Giannis did it the real way, but Giannis played next to Chris Middleton, who was an all-star. Yes, he was.
What about Tim Duncan?
Hold on, bro. We got to answer one question before we go to the next one. Giannis played next to a star and Middleton, right? That's one star. He played next to Drew Holiday. That's another star.
Man, you giving everybody stars.
Hold on, bro. He's an all-star. He's still was in his prime. He was an all-star, bro. Whether his role changed or not. They didn't need him to be Philly Drew Holiday and score a lot. He was still a star and a first team defender. First and second team. He was a star. Those 2 stars next to him. What we talking about? Y'all don't like facts, man.
Man, that nigga just made first team just
See
the
what I
other
mean?
year. That nigga
See
wasn't
what I
on the
mean?
first team.
But was he a star?
Even though he was
Is he
one
an
of the
all-star?
best defenders, he
Is he an
probably was the
all-star?
best defender in the league,
Is he an
but he
all-star?
still wasn't all
Is he an all-star? Yes or no?
Hey,
He's an
fellas,
all-star.
I gotta jump off because the
I
old
know,
lady
man.
called.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, bro. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute.
All right, man.
All right, D.
You by yourself, Trav.
Yeah, it's all good. We'll go on, get on out of here, man. We gonna pick this shit back up Tuesday.
Okay, then.
So we can
Works
say
for
what
me.
the fuck we want.
Cap. All right, Trav. Hey, Cap, you stay your ass on the phone.
For what, man?
Hold on.
Are you driving?
I'm about.
Keep it raw, man.